Oh, good. Someone joined. I'm blessed. I have one viewer. And it's not my mom because she's asleep. I know if I had done this yesterday, because I had immediately, 10 viewers before I even started. But that's because people knew I was going to be there. Now nobody knows. Oh, good. 2 people. Yay. See, I guess my quitnings aren't as fun as Heather's. Mine is just kind of sad. It's just kind of, I fade away. It's kind of, oops. We'll try it again tomorrow. But Heather's was dramatic and had monologues and desk banging. I don't have anything to bang. I have a cat in front of me, so I probably shouldn't be violent. Right, kitty? Hi, Asuka. Hi, Asuka. Oh, good. Hi.
Hi there. Are we gonna?
I can't hear you. Oh shit! Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Did I fuck something up again?
Can you hear me?
You know what's funny? I heard you yesterday, though. Am I doing something wrong? Hello? I could hear you yesterday.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I think it was just a glitch.
Phew. Okay, good.
All right. Let's start where we left off yesterday. I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, but there's only 1 people viewing. Yesterday I had 15 immediately. Oops.
Hold on. Well, you have to give it a second for it to kind of go through, matriculate through the YouTubes, and sometimes it always sometimes it takes a while. Like if you do a scheduled one, I think that it gives you a
See, that
30
was the
second.
thing. Last time it was scheduled. People were expecting it.
Yeah, it gives you a 30-minute heads up.
Huh?
It gives you a 30-minute heads up if you schedule them, so people have it on their radar.
Oh. Okay, I should do that.
Yeah, you're fine. The word's getting out. I'm sure more people are watching by now. Are you in direct competition with the Wolfman?
Well, he streams all the fucking time, so that's inevitable. Everybody is in direct competition with him.
He can't stop streaming. I think he's addicted.
I think he's addicted. How's the sound and everything? Is everything good?
Yeah, it sounds fine to me.
No, Jackstar, you don't need to bail. You need to be here. I'm happy you're here. Welcome, Jackstar.
Hey, Jackstar, what's up? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Someone told me specifically to make sure they knew that you were live, or to tell them that you were live. So, yeah, don't give up on it yet. Keep going. It's going to be huge.
Oh, I wasn't giving up. Oh, no. This is I don't know. It almost kind of serves me right, cuz I was thinking that it was going to be no big deal, cuz I wasn't feeling very good yesterday. And I was thinking it was going to be no big deal because this is a hobby for me. I enjoy screaming on the internet to people And I'm like, you can do it because it's just a hobby. And as long as you enjoy something, no matter like what shitty kind of a mood you're in, you can just power through it. And I'm like, Heather would just cancel, for like fucking everything. And I'm like, Heather was such a bitch. She was a little bit like, this is easy. You can just do it. And then sometimes I forgot to take into account that sometimes this is a performance, and if you feel bad, you can't really perform. So I feel like because people have watched me mature in this community from an older teen to a nearing middle aged, and you guys have watched me mature this whole time, and I feel like really maturing is growing an understanding of the struggles of Heather Wade. And the more that you understand the struggles of Heather Wade, the more mature you are. So I feel like we as a community as a whole have grown and matured. So I want to give props to my community here for understanding Heather Wade better.
I think she quit again. I know she gave it another go, and she wasn't live for very long, or she was going to come back. I think it was like the beginning of December or September, and I don't think she made it a month. Very sad.
It was something like she teased that she was going to come back in October. So she
that's
was
what it
doing
was.
like
Yeah.
her music streams in the interim leading up to it. Then she quit halfway through October, said she'd come back. And then, did she ever come back in November or December?
I don't think so.
And then she announced at the beginning of the year that she was not gonna do the show again, which was really bizarre. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, how do you do that? What actually was going through? I mean, like, is she just a meth addict? Is her mind just so drugged out? What is going on?
I think Mike from Montana wasn't coming through with the big donos anymore. So there's kind of a problem there when
Well, she
your
didn't
well
stream
dries up.
long enough to get the big donos rolling. What the fuck? I mean, her old fan base didn't really even have time to assemble hardly. I mean, they're old. They move slow,
Yeah, that's true.
Hi,
She had
Morgan.
oh, hey Margie. She had the older men, I think, like the middle-aged men demographic locked down pretty hardcore, it seems like. So I don't know what happened with, I don't know why she was on a break for years. So yeah, I don't get why it was such a short-lived one this time.
Well, I don't get it either, because, like, what's the point of taking, like, all the years-long break? Because then that makes it seem like you were working on yourself, and you're really, and, like, it made it seem serious, and I don't know. That's where I was coming from. I'm like, oh, she really means it because so much time has passed. So it's like, if this was a grift, I feel like you would have done it sooner. I don't know. I mean, clearly I'm wrong. Clearly I'm like dead wrong. So it doesn't matter what I think because I thought incorrectly. I just kind of wish she'd pull it together. She's like, what, 50 what now? 60 what now?
I'm actually not sure how old she actually is. I think she's got to be in her late 40s at least by now. Maybe 50. Probably 50. Early 50s. It's a disaster. That's all I know. That she tried it again. It didn't work out. She only did like, I think it was like 4 days a week or something for like a couple hours, and that was still too much.
That's the thing. I don't get it. How the fuck is that too much with your hug box? I mean, all she had were like the most loyal supporters listening at that point. Once you like get off the ground, that's when like the haters come in. Although, Morgan, what did I do? the haters here already. I love you, Morgan. Jackstar, I want to hear more. I want to hear more about your and Heather Wade's relationship.
Morgan was referring to me, not you.
Oh. I like being able to click on people's comments. This is fun.
It is, isn't it? You just got to get into it. Like, you're doing it. You're doing what Heather Wade could never do, and that is go live on YouTube.
See, that's why I thought it would be easy, because she didn't even have to appear on camera. It didn't even matter like how she looked, because what I thought was like, when I used to stream, the worst part of it was having to care about your appearance. But here it's like you shouldn't have to deal with it. How is it that hard to talk into a microphone a couple times a week when you've had years to prepare for this?
It's very hard, apparently. It's very hard talking about UFOs, the paranormal, the occult, leprechauns at times, usually only on St. Patrick's Day.
This is work, bro. I work hard. I play hard. This is my new job now. This is my obligation to the community, to my friends, to you all. This is kind of like a work, a job. I'm just not getting paid in cash. I'm getting paid in
experience. Yes.
I was just gonna say I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, experiencing what? No. I don't, because that would mean like I'd be improving. But this is like independent study with no promise of improvement.
No, you're being paid, you're being rewarded in just you're becoming more wealthy socially wise. Like, the more you socialize, the more you mingle, you become wealthier as a person. Now, this has no actual bearing on anything. I'm pretty much just making this up. But how I see it is that the more you go live and the more that you kind of maintain that schedule, the more important you become, and then you become something that's irreplaceable in people's lives, and then they start worshiping you, and it's a whole thing. You'll see.
Wait, but I don't think I want to rise any further above morality, Judge.
Well, that's for the people to decide. I mean, if they start worshiping you as, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm just really hoping they see me more of a Judge Judy and less of a, Joel Osteen here.
Hey, Black Eagle, what's going on? How are you?
Eagle!
Thank you for coming.
Yay!
Oh, hey, Glowworm.
Oh, hi, Chloe. Oh, this is good. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for coming to the no tier stream. I still didn't have anything planned though. I wanted to work on consistency. I mean, that was the thing. It's like, since the audience isn't what they used to be, so I'm not gonna have to say, I don't know what to expect now. It's all different. It'll be interesting to see what new people I attract. That's like the thing,
Yes. That's the best part, getting in these new cult members, so we can brainwash them.
You guys have to vet. I'm not very good at vetting the new people. Okay, I don't know who I'm going to attract, you guys. But you guys need to vet the community. Don't let everyone in from my people.
Jackstar, no, I am the gatekeeper for Gwen. I've elected myself that duty to protect her and maintain her chastity online. Now, he seems to think that I'm not. He thinks that the people should decide. I don't know about that. I think that I'm the best. I'm the decider, but we'll see. We've just begun the journey.
I'm already mad about this censorship issue. I am a free speech absolutist, and I'm seeing stars. I don't like that.
Well, I'm sorry that that's the case, but yeah, I think that they YouTube, Google doesn't care for the F word, and they
My
just
favorite word.
they're very upset when people type that in, and they don't allow the comments.
I am kind of excited that I think I might start putting the camera on again. I might put the crown back on for fun. So now what do we talk about? We're not
Well,
in
it's
the
up to you.
church.
It's up to you. If you want people to come up, you could drop the link. If you have an idea, you could do whatever you
Yeah, I
want.
don't really have ideas. That's kind of dangerous for me. I don't like to think a lot. Thinking, especially on the internet, gets you in a lot of trouble. So it's just to best, let other people think for you. Seaglass! Hi, Seaglass! Hi. I was like super excited when you came in the last time yesterday and you were the first, but you didn't know I was excited. Hi, I'm so glad you're here today. Sorry I disappointed everyone yesterday.
I
Oh,
was
I
very
love you, Jack
disappointed.
Star. You're the
I
best.
couldn't sleep last night because Gwen didn't finish her live, but we're starting fresh over today.
Well, I
That
didn't
never
cancel.
happened.
That's the thing. I did show up and I did show out. So I'm still actually
She did
better than
that.
Heather already.
Yes, I agree.
I need to like bang stuff though. Like I got this like box. That's pretty loud actually. Oh yeah, I like that. All right. So when I get mad, I don't get mad though. When I just want to get loud. Oh
You
yeah, because
get
now I can scream whenever I want. Oh my god, it's my own live. I can yell whenever I want. That's like, oh shit, this is a lot of upstairs neighbor activity. Oops.
So I'll ask, since I know this, you're new to this. If you want people up, you're gonna have to drop the link in the chat.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's right. Oh my god.
but it's up to
Okay.
you.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. But I don't know how to put shit in my own chat. But I'm gonna learn because oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did it. There it is. Okay.
Oh,
Come
this is
talk to me about
progress.
nonsense.
Yeah, fuck the haters. Look at that right there. It's in the chat.
It's
People
no
said she
different than
couldn't
any
do
other
it.
time you've talked to me.
People said
But
she
now we
couldn't
can
do
do
it.
it whenever I want to do it regularly. I want to be what Heather couldn't be.
We're doing it all night. No one can stop us doing it. She's
I
dropping the
want to
link.
be what so Jeff actually has to move his time. Jeff
Jeff,
actually has
stop
to bend to my will,
streaming.
but he streams all the time. Doesn't he stream like 3 times a day?
Yes, he needs to step down and let someone else have a chance to have an opinion and to speak and to be heard. My God. It never ends. It just yeah.
Jeff- I don't know why that's so funny. You're right. He doesn't have the time. It's just endless. Oh my god. No, don't change, Jeff. That's great. I'll join your live streams more. You guys are so much fun. Oh, um by the way, never mind. It's gone. The thought's gone.
I think someone else from the chat should come up, keep us company, get Gwen comfortable here. This is the new regime. People need to start getting used to this. So let's start now.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. No one's replacing you.
No, not me. This is just like the new besides me, this is the new regime coming in. So like when I'm not, we have you, so that it's like Richard and friends and Gwen and friends every day of the week.
Oh, yeah. That way we have something to do. Yeah, because honestly, not enough people stream. I get bored. I do kind of miss the old Gwen and Miller fuck shit too. I don't know if we can get that back though, because I no longer possess that level of self unawareness. So I'm not sure I'd be willing to do all that again. Because that was a lot.
I think Miller's going to be very upset that you're live right now and that you're owning it and that you're speaking your truth, etc. right now. So be prepared that he'll come in. He'll probably
I hope
be
he
upset.
does. Oh my god, I hope he does. I want to meet Miller. I want to go to Vegas with Miller. I'm like right here. We can make it happen.
Miller, you need to mend this bridge with Gwen and to stop the silliness. Come back, apologize, and to me. Miller, come up. Stop.
I don't want to ban you, Jackstar. I want to invite you. We were legitimate best friends. That's the stupid thing. We were legitimately best friends for a really long time. As we know. Oh my god, that's right. This is my own channel. So we can talk about the history as much as we want. I mean, as much as I want, because it's not a we. Nobody else wants to talk about this shit. It's just me. Oh my god, I can just oh, stop
Unload.
that. Sorry, my cat
Trauma
distracted
dump.
me.
No, I think you should. I think you should unload whatever you feel like you have to unload. Bring up whatever you want to talk about. It's all up to you. The deep lore. We need to explore these things.
Oh yeah, no, Jake's here too. Jake just ran away though. Jake's chasing a mouse. He wanted to play fetch. So if you hear rustling in the background, that's Jake playing fetch. I can't stop him. Yeah, so huh. Oh crap, it is all up to me. Well, I did hear I read the rules. You're allowed to smoke weed on live. As long as it's legal in the state you're in. You can't see me right now, you guys, though. Because I have my camera on this time. But I mean, it's my get out of here, Jake. Okay, we're gonna play fetch with the cat. I'm gonna take a drag and I'm gonna read chat. Because it's my live.
That's right.
Actually, it's my live. Jackstar, can you come up? I want to smoke weed and hear you talk. It's my live. I want to do it. Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to hear Jackstar and Seaglass. You want to come up too? But we're gonna listen. I want to listen to Jackstar. Here we go. I'm gonna post it again. Yeah, Jackster, you wanna come up? You wanna tell me a story? Not one that'll get my channel yeeted. You gotta have to be a little tame. But I wanna smoke this little vape pen, and I want you to tell me a story. And I'm gonna drink this beer too.
We like stories.
No one commands you. That's why I want to tell. That's why I want you to tell a story. Because literally, you are uncommandable. I want to hear your story. No one can tell a story like you. And this is what I want for my show. Yeah, because I'm the new Heather Wade, right? And the whole point of Coast to Coast AM was to have people tell their stories for like a couple hours. And this is what I actually want. Oh my God, I am the legacy. Oh my God. Oh, hi, Lily Rose. Oh, that's right. I put the thing. Oh my God, hi. Hello.
Woo, 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 woo. Hello.
Oh my God, hi.
All right, everybody be cool. This is a robbery. Put your wallets in the bag.
I
See,
don't
it
have any
doesn't,
money.
without Amanda Plummer, it doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, without any money. Yeah, it's kind of an empty threat. You want some debt, bro?
Well, yeah, but if I had Amanda Plummer with me, then you would all take me seriously.
I don't really take anything seriously. I don't know.
Well, okay. Do you know who she is? She's not a well-known name. It's okay. Are
No.
you okay? Did you see Pulp Fiction?
No.
You never saw Pulp Fiction?
Isn't that weird?
No, it's not weird at all.
Oh, I thought it was because I feel like everyone saw Pulp Fiction, but like, I don't know. I just really like watching trash and stuff online. So I don't watch a
Understand?
whole lot of movies.
Okay, have you seen Joe versus the Volcano?
No, but I want to see that one.
Good. Okay, so Amanda Plummer is in that one. She's have you seen So I Married an Axe Murderer?
No.
Okay, she's the axe murderer's sister.
Hey, do you need to change your smoke alarm?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Anyway, the point is that if I had Amanda Plummer with me, and after I said everybody be cool, this is Robert, if suddenly she showed up and started screeching at you, that would be different, right? Think
I
of a
don't
word.
think it would entice me to do what you're asking me to, though.
Of course not. That's why it's a gag and not an actual threat.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm slow.
No. Actually, it's not that you're slow. It's that you've taken shitloads of acid.
No, I'm only smoking weed.
Right, not today. I mean, I'm at lifetime.
No, actually, I haven't done acid because I
Ever?
genuinely believed, up
Okay.
until recently, like, maybe less than a year, that
Uh-huh.
if you do acid, it's permanently stored in your spinal cord. I like
No,
genuinely believe that like all the acid you do like forever is stored in your spine. And
it's
if you like
actually not how
crack
it
it, it'll like reactivate it.
Oh, I
And so
wish.
I'm like, oh, okay, so just never do acid.
Well, you don't have to.
I
I'm not
mean,
suggesting.
I guess you're right. I don't have to do all the
They,
drugs, do I?
they put it in the Wheaties, honey. Seriously.
Huh?
Okay, so you're around my age, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we were children, the company had full control over everything. They put acid in fucking everything.
Oh.
It's not a very stable molecule. So they wanted to find out what they could put in it. And remember hearing the rumors about how they were going to put LSD in the water supply and take over the country and shit.
Yeah, but it's not very water soluble though, right?
Yeah, that too. And it just doesn't work that way. Most people
Yeah.
don't know how it works. It's kind of a secret.
Black Eagle's demanding that you have your smoke detector's battery replaced.
Okay, does she know that it's not a smoke detector? That it's a echolocation triangulation security system that's wired into the house?
Black Eagle, come up and you need to fight your own battles on this. I'm not. I would
Oh
never
yeah, I
fight
taught you how
that.
to be a troll. Come on up. You can handle it now. You can handle the big leagues.
Oh, yeah.
I won't baby you now.
Yeah, I'm very friendly. I really am. This isn't a trick. You're not getting baited. Yeah, I know. That's what they all say, right? Actually, I'm looking for my headphones because I think it would probably be best if I put the headphones on and then walked outside and then you wouldn't hear the beeping. And then the beeping. Gwen, did you know that the beeping is also used to track down criminals?
Wait, why are there criminals in your house
There aren't.
regularly?
There aren't. But see, when criminals talk to me, then the beeping propagates over the the communication, and then it can lead to people being triangulated and then caught. Sometimes that can happen. Now
Oh.
see, I'm not doing that, but that's exactly what a person who does that kind of shit says. Oh, you can trust me, yeah. And then the people who know about all this kind of stuff, they just can't get over the notion that I really am who I am. Like I'm nice, I'm polite. If I say I'm not triangulating you, I'm not triangulating you. Plus, I don't really know how to do it. And then for years, these people have been thinking that I'm some kind of fucking boogeyman, and I'm not.
I'm glad you're not.
It's hard for a lot of people. Thank you, Gwen. Incidentally, about Heather, I'd love for Heather to come back and have a show. And then I was surprised that she quit. But
Yeah,
then I thought about it and I realized that she
do
doesn't have a
you have
choice
any
because
idea
it's
why
illegal.
she
It's
quit?
legal. Yeah, it's legal. It's there's something going on. Shh.
Oh, wait, for real?
Not supposed to. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah.
Okay, I do have a question for you, Jack. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Hi.
I
Okay.
can say as much as I can. Go ahead.
Well, it's a question. I just want to know if you know that whatever that device is that's beeping,
Right.
if you don't change the flippin' batteries, it might not work when it's supposed to for the incoming information that might save your life.
Ma'am, I'm a paladin. That means I've died and come back to life without having to wait 3 days. I've died
Okay,
several times in this house. Okay, so
is
the
there any other
beeping
living
is not going to
creatures
save my
in your
life.
house
If anybody else
besides
lived
me?
here, you'd have a point. If I was renting it out, you have a point. It would be illegal. However, in this case, since I am the sole resident and I choose to assume the risk,
Okay,
I
okay, all
I
right.
don't give a rat's ass. And also, it's not a smoke detector; those are already turned off, as well as the
Okay.
carbon monoxide detectors. This is literally beeping coming from the ADT security system, which has the ability to create a echolocation triangulation defense network. Not many people know that,
Very
and I like to
good.
be protected. Thank you. It's not to
Okay.
catch anybody. I suppose there's a way to do that. Certainly, a lot of you know more about that than I do. However, it's not meant to catch anybody. It's meant to keep me safe, and it does.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to be here on your Gwen on your I don't know what you would call it, your rejuvenation stream or your
It's your first stream.
reentry.
Really? Wow.
No, it's your first stream.
Your virgin.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
breaking your virginity.
Well, technically,
Yes.
I've like come onto the internet and quit. Like, actually, I'm
Yeah.
glad we did it because I think I've quit. That would have been 6 times, but 6 is an unholy number. So I'm glad that I quit one last
Yeah.
time to make it 7. So I've quit 7, which is as traditional as I must, as grandfather Art and mother Heather before me. They have all quit and restart and quit. Oh, so I must as well. But at least we're gonna end on a good number.
There
So
you go.
No,
There
you
you
just
go.
you're right. I remember now. This is your premiere. I remember now. You were the one who was like 14 and hanging out with all the Spurglords and didn't realize.
huh?
When you were much younger, you were hanging out with Spurglords and you didn't realize the kind of people you were hanging out with, and that made things problematic later on.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought you guys were like intimidating and too cool for me.
Okay, fair.
Everyone scared me.
They're scary. They are.
Well,
yeah.
no, I mean, like, because they were too cool.
Right.
So
Well,
are
they're
you
still
going to
scary.
have a schedule? Are you going
Huh?
Yeah, they're
to have like a schedule, or are you just going to come up randomly?
Probably at this time. Probably at this time when it doesn't interfere with other people. So I guess not Wednesday, right?
well,
Yeah,
Richard and I.
that's the sacred day of uh, the anointed one and the oils and
So
slipping
at
and sliding.
least Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at this time.
I'm still tripping that you got the whole day apportioned out. So you got like you like counter programming against each other and everything. Wow, I had no
Huh?
idea. That's
I
cool.
think they're doing it now. I think it's.
Well, I mean, they can. There's no law that says they ought not to, but they never told me about any of that stuff. And then I'm not trying to horn in on your thing.
Who would win that? Coolest
Win
bell
what?
gabber?
Maybe you. It would depend.
No, I barely participated in bell gab. I didn't get
Right.
ballsy
It's about
until
coolness,
the
which Right.
tune in chat.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
can I
And
ask
that
you a
was way, way,
question?
way late. So I hardly qualify as a bell because I have in my lifetime posted. So I like technically qualify, but I'm like, don't really. I'm like not a character in that. I was like tail end,
Right.
like
I have a question.
I got the like last part of the story. I'm like in the last couple chapters.
So, was your interest Art Bell? Was your interest Art Bell, or was your interest the topic that he talked about, or was it a combination of the both, or of the two of them? Chloe,
She's a girl. She doesn't have interests of her own.
Gwen,
Well, no, it was
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
it was more the concept. I mean, okay, I was 6
I was
and
going to
I
say
had
you
just gotten
started
my
young.
first radio. And, I bought it with all like the Christmas and birthday money that, I had saved up. And I had woken up like in the middle of the night and I was just searching through the radio stations and I had discovered Art Bell that way through like the fact that it was some weird show late at night talking about aliens. It's not like I really understood like what they were saying because like I'm also like 6, 7,
Right,
8, 9, whatever.
right.
I remember the story. Go. You're good.
So but I at least understood like enough that like it's aliens and like that's neat and it's like wow, it's like this my own little secret world. And so I got access to the internet a year later when I was 7.
At 7.
Yeah,
You're on
that's
the
when I got
internet
my
at
first
7.
computer.
Wow.
And that's when, because he would talk about the forums and he would talk about, well, he wouldn't talk about the forums. He had an AOL, like an AIM chat room called the Grassy Knoll. That's what I was familiar with, the AOL chat room, the Grassy Knoll. And from there, Bell Gab was discussed. Again, a lot of the stuff went over my head, but I at least understood that. And that was later on. So that wasn't like at 7 either, but that was like later on. And then I discovered Bell Gab like later on that. But like I wouldn't really participate again because like I didn't,
So
I
let me
wasn't
ask
on your
you
guys' level.
this.
Like, so,
So
And
Bell,
I wasn't allowed to know about any of this stuff at that time. That was cool.
okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So Art Bell had a radio show, and Bell Gab was formed from the internet, from people that followed him on the radio.
No.
No.
Bell Gab was the name they gave to Coast Gab after they realized Coast Gab was a lame name, and then they couldn't call it George Norrie Sucked. but a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. The people that are collectively thought of as Belgab, that's basically the whole crew of Art and all his friends and all his military buddies and all the people in the Men in Black, everybody who was cool, who was in. That's Belgab. And then they before they were
Right,
Belgab.
but the originator was Art Bell, and Art Bell had a radio show. Am I
Man, Art
correct?
Bell is a man who worked for the military. I don't think that he was
Yeah,
Tony Stark.
Art Bell. Oh God, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm
I don't know if
objectively
that's
not
true.
an authority on that because
Okay, that's fine.
the ignorant, like I'm really ignorant on like the origins of
Yeah,
this.
that's fine.
You're
Okay.
better. Actually, Richard would know. Richard or like Asuka would know because they
But
just
most of them can't talk about it because
I'm
they,
just
Yeah,
they
I'm
got
not sure I have the. Yeah, I'm not sure I have the authorization to speak on that yet.
all right,
I do,
fine.
but nobody else does. It's
wait.
very exciting.
Why? Wait, but here
Why?
this is
I'm
literally the
clergy,
show
I'm
where we
military.
talk about the art film. This is what I want to talk about. Wait, I want to
Yeah, well,
know how it
yeah,
started.
Okay, they want to talk about it too, but they're not allowed to.
No, I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you,
But it's
but they'll be mad at me.
me.
I can tell you.
Is
Tell
it like
me.
the first rule of Belgab is you don't talk about Belgab?
No,
yeah,
that's so stupid, and that's just copying Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. I would
Yeah,
like
right.
to think that you people are more original than just copying that fucking movie.
No, they're not. They're
That was
military. They take oaths and they have to follow orders. But I'm clergy, so the rules don't apply anymore in the same way.
Okay, that was a stupid question. See what you
It's a
get?
big surprise, really.
No, it's a really good question because I don't actually know. Like, I'm not an authority on it because, like, I just said
Yeah,
that
you're
I
not
like
supposed to.
hardly participated. Like, I was
Okay.
just peripherally
Okay,
like
so when
aware
things are
of it.
secret,
It's
you're
like it
supposed to
was
say it.
mostly the forum association was because I liked like conceptually just knowing about the undergrad it just knowing about it made me feel like I
Yeah.
belong, you know, in a way because like I didn't feel good enough to like post. It wasn't until like the tune in chat that I like
Okay, so
felt
you
more
started,
ballsy.
so you started
But
listening when you were 6 or 7, right?
huh?
So I said you started listening when you were 6 or 7.
Yeah.
When did you connect in an online forum with the whole thing?
She hasn't. That's today. It kept Gwen very, 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 very safe. And then, like, for example, I didn't know Gwen existed until, I don't know, 2019, 2020.
I interacted. It was around like 8, I want to say, because I got the internet 7.
Through AOL. Okay.
I
okay.
didn't, yeah, and I didn't like get into chat rooms right away. So it was after that.
Sure.
Did it start out with the AOL thing for sure?
Started.
And then eventually after that, it was Belgab.
It started with DARPA.
Because like AOL was like, wasn't that like one of the original formats for chat rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was obsessed. Oh my God.
It was
Yeah.
Steve Case. It was that greasy that Ponzi scheme he had. Air American Online. Ugh. You've got mail. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I not crash on that brand? I didn't like American Online.
But yeah, so that's why I don't know a whole lot because I didn't, you know,
Well,
I was kind of a non-player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, she really was. I don't think that the people who were doing malfeasances they weren't willing to use Gwen for their cover stories.
Do you still follow along with Heather? Is she all done with it now?
She's done. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Well, no, man. I would love to be doing stuff with Heather right now, but that has to wait until all the stuff finishes.
I bet though she'd be somebody that would be interesting to have as like a guest. Just for the fun
Yeah,
of it.
here's the thing though, because
Heather is
like
fascinating.
no, the issue is because she practices black magic and I know this.
Well, I don't think
And
that's fine.
I don't care. I just don't like that. I have a problem with it. So I just don't invite that in my life at all.
Gotcha.
Well, why don't you just shield it? I mean, do you have to judge her, or are you afraid it's going to affect you?
No, because she has claimed that she has tried to do black magic against all of us before.
She has.
And
She's
obviously it
she
didn't
hired
work
somebody to put
because
curses
all
on
of
me
us
when I
are
came out.
like
She was trying to shut me
fine,
down.
but I don't
Yeah.
like that. I just don't like
Well,
that. I don't want anybody like that in my circle. I don't want to interact with them.
Right. Well, she's not like that anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I had thought that she had changed and turned a new leaf and she was going to do the show. And then
Right.
she pulled this fuck shit. Now, again, I
Right. That's not her fault.
hastily judged her because then yesterday, obviously, I
Yeah.
for whatever reason, I just couldn't perform. So, let's wait and see. Can I even be consistent before I judge her? But I feel
Don't you think she's kind of like the Yoko Ono of the whole situation? Like,
No, I don't agree.
it seems like, I don't know. It just seems like all the drama, like all of this. I don't know if there was drama with her before he passed away, but it certainly seems like
from what I gathered from my time on LGAB, that LGAB I posted on, which was a spin-off of BellGab, which I still can't claim. I won't be a poser like that. But from what I gathered, and from my time lurking on from my time lurking on BellGab, okay, so I didn't have, I don't know, but just from my understanding, my, little kid eyes, Heather was, pretty well liked. Heather had friends. Heather, Redacted was a positive force.
Yeah.
I thought that she was horrific towards George. I thought that she said horrible, horrible, horrible things. But
George?
she was always encouraged when she said it. It seemed like, it just seemed like everybody liked her. It did. It seemed like she was generally positively well regarded. And when she appeared on that BellGab podcast that I didn't listen to because that was boring to me, like that, just conceptually, I liked art. I didn't want to hear the people talk. I didn't want to, but from what I gathered, I can tell you she also seemed better on it. Like, she was more relaxed. She wasn't annoying. She wasn't weird. I don't remember being
she was attacked by a PSYOP strike team that destroyed her reputation and made it impossible for her to work.
So was she just like his assistant?
Who?
Was she just Art Bell's assistant, basically?
Yeah, see, Morgan, I liked George. See, that's, again, why I didn't fit in a BellGab call. You know why I kept my mouth shut? I like George. I like George personally. I've talked to him. I like George.
What was his role?
Which one?
Black Eagle. Heather was like how I am to Gwen. Very annoying. Like, people are probably wondering, like, why is he up here? What is he doing here? Why is he involved? That kind of thing. That's exactly how it was with her. It's like, what is she doing? She's buzzing around.
Because we didn't want her with art. She was cool when she was doing her own show that nobody listened to. But we don't want to hear her alongside art. Fuck off. We just want art.
Right, but you see, you weren't going to do that. You were going. It was just a test show, and then for some reason, the test show turned into a kerfuffle. I think it has become a dark coven magic, actually.
No. Wait a minute. He was trying to hand it up. Remember, he was trying to sell that.
No.
He was trying to sell that. He was trying to sell it. His pitch was they were going to be a twosome.
That could happen, but he wasn't actually going to do that, for one thing. And he was floating the idea to see what would happen. I didn't know that it was going to be such a vociferous response because I didn't think people understood. I didn't think people were going to fall for the bait. There was no way that it was going to be art.
I gotta go look at it. Vociferous.
Yeah. But Art did do a test show, and then it wasn't going to be who was it before that? What was her name? The dead one. What's her name? Not Robin Quivers. What's her name? Ramona. Yeah, the dead one. Okay, so she couldn't do the test show. So who else was Art supposed to get? Who was the better choice? That's right. There wasn't one. And then instead of people recognizing, oh, this is a test show, what happened was the PSYOP team that had been hired, or rather banded together to defend the world against fucking women, they decided that they were going to take her out at the knees, and that's when they struck. Now, it may have been that Art set up the whole thing to see what Heather would do. It may have been that it was all a military contracting thing. I don't know. In the world of Art Bell, you never fucking know what these fucking spooks are doing. Okay? But it did turn into an explosion of grossness, and then Heather never really recovered from that, which I thought was too bad. Heather's actually pretty fucking good. And yeah, she probably would like to, take over for Art after Art died, but then I don't think people expected him to die. And then, wow, where's all this hate on Heather coming from? Remember, everybody seemed like everybody liked her, and then all of a sudden, like a switch got flipped. Suddenly, there's a PSYOP team tracking this woman down and making her life miserable. Wow, I wonder why that happened. Oh yeah, that's right, because they're mercenaries and they get paid and they enjoy torturing people. Most of those people have moved over to my life these days, which is kind of okay. It's kind of how things work in this industry. The radio broadcasting industry is vile, foul. If you've ever seen WKRP in Cincinnati, it's worse than that. In reality, it's worse than that. And that's how they do it in the radio broadcasting industry, because reasons that I'm not going to get into.
Why? What are the reasons?
Y'all writing this down?
And what are the reasons?
Do you know much about how World War II started? How did World War II start? Do you remember?
Hitler was bad.
I'm kidding. You weren't. No, some dudes invaded a Polish radio station and took over the equipment and made things happen. Radio is very important.
Black Eagle, have you been was it you all along?
Okay, I want to go back. Here's what I think, because I know obviously very little about the whole thing. But it feels like that Heather Wade is the Yoko Ono of Art Bell, and that no matter what she does, she's never going to be liked or accepted. Is that at all accurate?
Sort of. Well, that's the predictive programming idea that they tried to implant. But since I happen to like Heather, I plan on redeeming her and making myself much more loathed than she ever could be.
Well, from the outside looking in, it seems as though she was devoted to him. Am I correct?
She is. I'm sure that Heather is still devoted to Art in every possible way.
Gwen?
Well,
you don't like her.
No, that's not at all what I was going to say. You cannot predict what I'm about to say. You do that all the time and you're always wrong. You can look at it from two ways. On one hand, yes, no matter what she did, she was going to receive criticism from like
Everyone.
the people. The certain individuals, and I guess I'll count myself. Miller would say I'm one of those certain individuals, so fine.
Well, don't forget, Art Bell was trying to pretend like
here's the issue, though, that you could say it's not true. The problem is that while she was streaming, she was not doing well mentally and physically. She was addicted to hard drugs and she had very bad sleep patterns, and she didn't have any other job outside of this. On top of that, she was out here alone without any other friends or family or any support system. And this creates a recipe for disaster and instability. She also didn't have, regular working out or nutrition either. As one of her producers, the one from Spain, who came over, remember, from Europe, spent $3,000 on a ticket, said that the only thing in a refrigerator was bagged salad. So on top of this, her behavior was such that she would sit on that site, LGAB, where that's where the cesspit of haters, separate from Belgab, which was where she was beloved, would incessantly post about her on a forum constantly, day and night, nitpicking everything that she fucking did. And the thing is she would look at that constantly, it would be projected on a large television. She had her computer hooked up to a television monitor. So it was big fucking screen. And the content she was consuming was us shit talking her all day. So, like, the thing is that she had the choice
Well, shit.
to do literally anything else or that. So, she could
Maybe it
have
was
done a lot
gayest.
better if she had been a lot more productive with her time and, ignored them, just ignored us and focused on the people that liked
It's
her.
hard to ignore black magic.
Well, we weren't black magic. We were just fucking morons.
It's hard to do that.
Did people like her before he died?
Yeah, but everybody else was. No, there really was a clandestine PSYOP team of ex-military vets who were designed to commit psychological operations. They really did attack Heather. They drove her insane. It wasn't nice.
So my
Are we going to
question is,
pretend that didn't happen?
did people like her when he was alive? Or was she more in the...
I was there. I saw it.
Did she have a prominent role when he was alive in his radio show or no?
She still has one.
No. I meant when he was alive, or she would.
I mean, it was kind of a joke because he would sometimes appear on the show and he'd be like, "She's getting better every show. She's getting better every time," and she wasn't. But
that was.
Art
No,
would
she was.
occasionally make appearances, and that's why people would still listen. People were generally more supportive of her for art's sake.
Okay. All right. Huh.
For art's sake.
Have
you ever seen that scene in Flash Gordon when
right
Emperor Ming's daughter is being tortured? And the daughter is like, "How dare you? Do you know what my father will do?" And it turns out the father is watching. Okay, it's kind of like that.
I'm not familiar with the reference.
You haven't seen Flash Gordon?
Wow. Jack, let me ask you this. Does it seem like no matter what she did, she wasn't going to be successful at any of this before and definitely after?
Oh, no, not at all. No,
Okay.
she could have been successful.
She is successful.
She just stopped trying to talk like this. And like,
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That wasn't her real voice.
Well, she had these weird ideas, and then she had handlers too, and then something else I'm not going to talk about a lot of, but there was somebody else who also was Heather Wade. Right? There were multiple people who wanted the role. I don't know why they do it that way, but anyway, she was really unprepared for the amount of vitriol that she got, and then the only person who really liked her was me, and I was already a black sheep. I was arguing with Inner Reach for like 7 hours after that test show in private messages. I couldn't figure out what the deal was. And then I found out later, oh, yeah, he's part of a PSYOP strike team. It was their job to make sure that she had absolutely no support so that she couldn't. She had this minor problem with being addicted to demonic magic. I'm pretty sure she's over that now. But there's a lot of different ways to intervene in a situation like that. And generally, having a woman inherit $385 million in your brand name is generally not the way to do it. Bonnie Lee Bakley springs immediately to mind. And then at one point, Redacted was kind of a snob.
So, what kind of drugs does she or did she do? Does anybody know?
This is the first I heard of that, but I believe it.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's kind of like Willy Wonka. Art put Heather through her paces. Why not?
I know she was in the poppy tea.
Poppy tea. What is that?
Yeah, and that'll fuck you up.
Oh, you mean opium?
Yeah. Yeah,
but
specifically poppy tea. She liked that.
So you think
it was another hard drug.
Hard.
And I know it was whatever I was posting on LGAB all the time. It wasn't that. It was like I kept calling her, and I want to say I kept calling her a crack addict, and she was actually doing meth.
Oh my God. That's so totally different. Actually, it was the people who were contaminating her logistical supply lines. That's usually what happens. And then the same thing happened to me here. They tried to get me all addicted to shit. Somebody dosed me with the fentanyl magic pill that was supposed to make me into an addict, and
Well,
it didn't.
Gab,
Now I don't know what they did to her, but I'm guessing that she's not immune to drug addiction.
instead of Gwen, you need to start Gab.
Most people aren't immune to drug addiction,
Oh, I am not going to be a forum owner. Hell no.
right?
We're going to do fuck shit on YouTube, and that's it.
Okay.
We're
I don't know
sticking to
what
what we know. We're not being a forum owner.
it's the first I heard of it. I want to know who's going to take care of BillGab.com. But see, when I say I want to know, it's really none of my business. Okay. I'm a tangential person who's kind of like the unknown comic on the Gong Show who doesn't know that it's time for me to leave. Kind of. Some people see me that way. I don't really want to be part of this thing, right? But everybody who's in it is convinced that I'm in love with the fame and the power and the glory and all that shit. I'm not, actually. I'm here for one specific purpose.
To be my
I don't.
friend?
Well, I can say that. Yeah, sure. But that's not why I
Oh,
got here, though.
good. Yay.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, that can be your side quest. I like that.
I'll give you my main quest now because the other one is pretty much taken care of. I don't want to talk about
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I can be your
you're
friend.
succeeding in your mission.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks
I've
for
been
coming
fine for
to my live show. Thanks for coming to my party.
you'll have to summon me next time. I just walked into it. I didn't know it was going to be here. But you're
Yeah,
welcome.
it was supposed to be yesterday, and then whoops, I had to make it a holy number.
Okay. Well, I'm already not doing very much content. So I'll be sure not to get in your way.
Oh. You were never in my way, though.
Well, that's true, but you don't know about all the other stuff that happens that you don't want to hear about. It's not like I can't
Well, I
talk about
want
it.
to hear about it.
There's a
We
whole
love you.
shitload of legal fees. There's legal cases wending their way through the system that involve a whole bunch of people, and they don't want to fucking have that shit talked about, do they? So I'm not gonna. Doesn't that seem polite?
I'm taking a drag. I don't want to exhale.
Right on. So anyway, I was surprised that Heather Wade came back on, and then she said that she stopped doing the show because no money. What really happened was that people were trying to get rid of me. They still are, and they were hoping that people would just listen to Heather, and that nobody who listened to Heather would ever remember Jackstar. The actual reality is, everybody knows there's something going on, and I'd love to talk about it, but I'm not going to. And then it's not time yet, and that's the way the world works. I used to wonder why
Wait,
they.
when's the time? Oh, so much time has passed already.
Are you kidding? It's been barely 4 years.
It's been like 5 at least.
That's an eye blink, sweetie. That's nothing.
No, that's like a lot of my life. This
Okay,
was like a giant portion of my life.
Okay, do you remember how long it took him to build a case on Harvey Weinstein?
No, because I didn't pay attention.
35 fucking years.
I'm not even that old yet.
I know, right? So I was thinking to myself, and I opined to my friend, my neighbor. I said, "Dude, why does it take 35 fucking years to catch somebody?" Okay, so now I know.
Harvey who?
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh.
Not the other guy. Schweinstein. He's his black evil twin.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so it took 35 years to get that guy under control, which seems strange to me. Right. I don't know how such things work exactly, but in my case, it only took me 3 years to exonerate myself because I was supposed to be the new guy to hate. I don't know if you heard, but that didn't work.
Well,
Oh,
Jack.
wait, so you got out of your legal problems?
Sort of.
Hey, that's great.
Well, yeah, I'm more concerned about other people, though. It's no good to me to be out of jail if everybody else is in jail, and then I don't want to be hunted down like a dog for the rest of my life. And then Black Eagle certainly seems kind of upset with me. I don't want her to be, carrying a grudge.
Not in the least.
Okay, cool.
But
And
Black
then,
Einstein doesn't fit. I'm just about every other ethnicity than Jewish.
Right. Well, I'm not Jewish. What I'm saying is that all of you have very important things that you want to keep secret, and then I can say whatever the fuck I want, and I don't really care about any of you. It's kind of seems kind of rude. I don't want it to come off the wrong way, but I also don't give a shit about your problems.
Jack,
Got it?
I
Yeah.
shouldn't assume that Stein automatically means Jewish. So that was my bad.
Well, it's not that big a deal. It's just I have one of them licenses that lets me tell jokes about Jews, and not everybody else has one of those. That's why I get to sound so obnoxious and people are so upset. I can say things no one else can say. I can do things no one else can do, and I don't mind never being in the radio broadcasting industry ever for as long as I live. I don't really care. I'd be long gone from here, except somebody asked me to pay attention to it, and then here it is. How many years later? Yeah, I don't want to job
I just
here.
like bringing it up over and over again incessantly. I'm probably going to do it for the rest of my life.
Will it be a short life, sweetie? Don't do that.
No, what the fuck? Don't wish me a short life. Besides, like, both sides of my family, they all have like long lives. I'm probably going to live into my hundreds, like my rest of my
Well,
other
yeah.
family members.
Let's hope it stays that way. But did you ever see that movie Talk Radio with Eric Bogosian?
So I'm going to spend 75 more years talking about Art Bell. That's a miserable
know.
life. Yeah, you're right. I got to find something else to do.
You're a little late for that, sweetie, honestly.
No, it's never too late to discover a new hobby.
So what other content?
Well, for me,
Like day-to-day life stuff.
come again.
Why would you want to know about my day-to-day life? No, I'm going to do a Jason style food review for the Choco wine.
Okay, there's a good start. Right on. Now see, that
Isn't
shows
she
you
adorable? She's perfect.
I would have had that Choco wine gone the very night I bought it. I envy people like you.
Wait, why?
Yeah, she has charisma.
No, I mean she's
Because
not
you
an
have charisma.
she's not an alcoholic. Alcoholics
You envy
don't.
people who aren't alcoholics?
No,
Wow.
I'm saying I admire that. I find that fascinating.
You admire people who aren't alcoholics. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not a moral issue, but
Okay. Well, I find it
intriguing.
Yeah, it's just a fact of life for me. I grew up with addict parents, so I figured out all this. You had which part is interesting?
It's just a completely
I'm sorry, I don't mean to
different.
put you on the spot. I'm just kind of curious.
No, I'm just saying it's completely different genetic makeup than somebody who's alcoholic. I think it's great. I wished I had that ability to. Yeah, I've been thinking about her chocolate wine since she mentioned it 2 weeks ago. That's an alcoholic right there for you. It's like, ooh, I wonder if she got the wine. I wonder how the wine was. Do you still have the wine?
Yeah, I still have it. It's still sitting there.
I had forgotten all about
the garage wine that I found. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because remember I lost that bottle of wine? I found it. I found it in my garage. And so I have that, and then all the wine I bought, I had to travel for it. I finally obtained it.
Awesome.
So I've saved it, and I'm going to do a food review, and I'm going to leave my first impressions to then.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming up. Thank you for providing content for my non-show.
Where did you go?
I don't know. He just left. And then he didn't even type anything in the chat either, so I have no idea.
He's real security. I'm just pretend paladin security.
I thought you were a real paladin. I thought you died.
I am. They can't believe that though. The relationship between paladins and clandos is very tumultuous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, you're welcome to do your show. I'm not going to get in the way. I won't even comment on it, actually.
Wait, I wanted you to have, this is a show. This was my show where I come hang out and I say what I want. And I wanted you to come hang out with me.
Well, here I am. Next time you can summon me. I don't know. We want prayer or ask somebody for my phone number or
No, I'll
something.
just go on Facebook Messenger and message you.
Well, I probably, well, it might work. I don't know. But yeah, you're
That's
welcome to
how.
follow me. I can't follow you around, right? I can't do that.
No, just have your phone. So when I message you on Facebook Messenger, you'll be there.
Well, I'm getting a new phone on Wednesday.
Oh, good.
The phone I'm using is my 11th or 12th phone, and the screen is shattered and cracked.
Oh,
And it's a really crappy budget TLC K11 budget phone, and it doesn't have the processing power required to handle all the custom software that all the feds and spurglords and dudes are pumping onto my phone. So it's really slow and it's messed up.
wait. So what kind of phone are you going to get?
I'm going to get, I hope, a Google Pixel 6, which is what I had 3 years ago that never got back. So rather than expect them to bring it back to me, I decided to buy another one.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the Google phones.
I love that it's got that recorder built into it. And then in the Google Recorder app, you can't even use on a different phone. The Google Recorder app is married to the Google Pixel architecture in some way. And then they've got the Google Pixel Buds. It's kind of like an iPhone, but it's not an iPhone. It's a Pixel. But the main thing is that there was a book called The Cat Who Walks Through Walls, and the name of the cat was Pixel.
Do you know about a book called Dark Tower?
You mean the Stephen King series?
I don't know. Swishy says to buy the vintage version of Dark Tower. He'll tell you why later.
Swishy says that?
Yeah. Oh, FBI is going to get disbanded. And
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm sorry. That wasn't what I was expecting to read. I thought it was going to be a follow-up to Jack Star.
Right on. No, I actually already know about the FBI.
That was really unexpected. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was really unexpected to me too when I became deputized.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Back to serious business.
It really is serious business for a lot of people. The freedom that you and I have right now, where we're speaking and giggling, and we're really not worried about snipers shooting us, it's a rare commodity in the radio broadcasting industry. And some of the people who are listening to us now, they feel awful because,
Really?
because they can't speak freely. They've taken oaths, they've made decisions, they've committed crimes, they've done things that they're not proud of, and they feel ashamed, and then they can't just come on and say, "Oh, hey guys, look, yeah, this has really been eating me up inside. I gotta tell you, I did blah 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 blah." Because for one thing, they don't feel bad about it at all. For another, if they said it to us, they'd get arrested. For a third, they don't want people to know. Right? I don't even know what it is, but there are people who did things, and because of those things, there are courts involved, and I have no idea what's actually going on. I just know that there's really good reasons why everybody's acting all weird. I don't have skin in the game. I didn't hire a lawyer. I don't care about certain things. I'm not trying to break into the industry. I'm not grooming children. I'm not after children. I'm not trying to hit on you, Gwen. Hi, Gwen. This is not what
Also,
people
bye,
expect.
Swishy. Good to see you. I'm glad you came.
Yeah,
You haven't
I
been
like
here in a while, so it's been a long
Swishy.
time since I've talked to you, so it's good to see you. I don't know if you're still here, if you already left, but
Swishy and I can't hang out because of reasons. It's nothing personal. It's
if
just
Swishy's still here, I said bye.
yeah. See, if I'm hanging out with you, Swishy can't come on, and then we can't like have a little three-way conversation for reasons I can't get into. But it's nothing personal.
I understand.
Good. No one else does. And then I was kind of confused. I was wondering where Swishy went, and then it's not really my business. But I don't think he's mad at me. I mean, right now he's mad at me because I'm talking to you, and and he's not. So he's got that deep down, full-bodied rage of jealousy. But he's a professional. He knows what to do about
What you drinking?
that. Boundless blueberry basil, endless orchard, hard apple cider. It's 8.4% alcohol. I've never had it before, but blueberry
Oh, is
basil
it
is my
good?
kind of
Because
flavor.
that sounds really good.
It's blueberry basil. It's divine.
Yeah, that's why it sounds. Where did you get it?
Down at the Castle Rock Cascade Market, where everything is overpriced. I think it was $16.99 for a 6-pack, but I'm rich. Blueberry basil is. I mean, it doesn't necessarily sound great all of a sudden, and then I can't really taste either the blueberry or the basil. But I got this thing for the letter B, right? So I bought it unhesitatingly, and it turned out to be really delicious. It's not too acidic. It's not too sweet. It's probably magical. I'll read the label for you. Endless possibilities. Nestled between Utopia and Washington State lies an orchard that bubbles with endless possibilities for love, laughter, and celebration. Take your taste buds on a magical tour of our endless orchard. Cool.
I really want to try that.
Well, I'll take a picture of it for you and put it on somewhere you can find it. And then if you run into grapefruit, tell her that if she can revitalize this farm, she can get those apple trees down in the poison swamp making apple cider. Because I wasn't sure what I was going to do when I got here, but I didn't think I'd be alone 6 weeks after I got here.
Maybe
And I
I
really
can
didn't.
be an alcohol review channel because I want to.
Well, you
I want to
will.
drink that blueberry basil beer too.
Well, Gwen, you can do whatever you like. I
I
cannot.
like drinking.
Right, but I mean on YouTube or whatever. Like
Yeah.
remember it used to be that people were like screaming at each other like, you can't go on his panel, blah 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 blah. They're all the stupid rules and shit. Remember that?
Well, yeah, but I never listened to anybody. That's why
Right.
everybody was always mad all the time.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that you were going to be able to be. I didn't know you cared. I mean, I barely know you, Gwen. Honestly, if you want to be queen of YouTube, you have my support because I don't want to be king of YouTube. I don't really want to be the YouTube guy. I didn't really want to become a pariah. I didn't want to have dangerous content that has to get fucking shut down from orbit. I didn't know that was going to happen.
But it did. It did
Yeah.
happen.
Yes, and then because I was careful, I'm not going to be shot at dawn for treason. I'm not.
I mean, it pays to be careful.
Yeah. And then people are mad at me because I didn't go along with them. And then they were like, because they were all planning on hoisting me by the yardarms. And then they all got caught up in doing whatever they're doing. I don't know what they did. I don't care.
Well, yeah, of course people are going to be mad if the fall guy isn't the fall guy anymore. I mean, they're bad people for
Not
that.
anymore. No, not anymore. For one thing, they were supposed to use me as a fall guy. They just weren't supposed to break the rules, and then I was supposed to fall, which I did repeatedly, and then it was supposed to stop at some point. But apparently, somebody figured that because I'm invulnerable to certain things, that just meant that they could keep on doing it to me, and that would be fine. It's not fine, actually. I don't like being attacked. I
Well,
really
nobody
don't.
likes being attacked.
No. There's masochists. They love it.
Oh, yeah, I
Sadomasochism.
forgot. Oh, yeah, you. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. And so when people discovered that I'm not either, I wasn't as much fun for them. I guess most of my charm was their belief that one day they would be able to squeeze all the lifeblood out of me or something. And then that didn't happen. Scusi, me little gritty. I didn't know that I was being okay. It's like in Hansel and Gretel, where she puts the kids in the cage and she tries to fatten them up, and then the old witch is old and she doesn't know that she's being fooled by Hansel giving her a chicken bone, and so she's complaining that the children are too thin. Remember?
Oh, crap. I gotta
Oh,
No, I gotta ban the words.
which one?
Can't say that. How do I filter words?
I have no idea, honestly.
Damn it.
But if
Don't
you
say
if you tell me which
I
ones you
didn't
like,
see that comment I highlighted.
I don't read your
Don't
comments.
say that.
Which one?
The N word.
I don't typically. I'm
I
tired of them.
accidentally highlighted a comment that used the N word and I didn't see it because I didn't read it. I just, and now I'm like, because I thought that that word would just be automatically filtered. Because, like, it filtered your words, so why doesn't it filter? I don't know. I guess I didn't look at it because I'm like, oh, if it filters fuck, why doesn't it filter? Oh, so oopsies. Oops.
I'm going to refer you to Joey Lauren Adams on that.
Yeah, I don't. Damn it. I guess I have to
She'll
do it
tell
on YouTube. Filter words.
Well, somebody has to explain it to you, and then I don't know how it works, and then I don't want to learn about how it
I'll
works.
figure it out.
I like it being an enigma, right? I mean, there's a way to make money and to exploit the system, but the only reason why I'm using YouTube is because I had to, and then I'm not making money off of my podcast. I'm just doing it as a public service, and then perhaps one day, perhaps I'll have some financial recompense. But in the meantime, I'm just happy that I'm not dead. And my friend, they were going to kill her and blame me. Yeah, she's not dead. And
That's
when I
good.
say they, yeah, I don't mean black. I don't mean Bill Gab. What I mean is there was these dudes who carried a grudge, and then unbeknownst to me, they thought they thought they were going to, finally kill her. Right? I guess she's got enemies. I didn't know that she was that big a deal. But now that I've thought about our relationship, I can see how she's got enemies. Yeah, and then yeah, their plan failed. I don't know where she is, but she's not dead. And then I'm not going to prison. I like it that way.
That's good. Because, yeah, I remember you were telling us the story of, yeah, like you were almost facing, like you had to face court or something.
I still am. Yeah.
Oh, that's still going on?
Yeah. I mean, it's no longer a threat the way it was before, but at first I didn't understand what was happening. I also didn't know this shit happens all the time. People get strung up and thrown away, and then nobody notices. Nobody cares because everybody that they've ever met has been either brainwashed or paid off or whatever. I mean, I knew that kind of thing could happen, but I didn't think anybody would bother with me. I didn't know that I had enemies. I didn't know I was. I didn't know that I was in as much hazard's way as I actually was. And so when it began to unfold that there were people who really thought that it'd be a good idea to attack God's paladin, like why would they do that? Oh, because they don't believe in God and because they want to make a name for themselves or whatever. No, there really is a God. I'm a strict monotheist. I don't really want to be a paladin. I don't even want to be here, honestly, Gwen. But I'm happy that I can be. And
I
then the
mean, I'm
people
happy
who
you're here.
cool, thanks. The people who don't want me to be here, they wanted to get rid
Welcome.
of me. Yeah, exactly. They wanted to replace me with an actor, and they wanted me to be converted to be gay. They wanted to isolate me from all women, and then force me to give up on ever seeing Punani again. And I was supposed to gleefully turn to cock.
Wait, but then you couldn't be my friend either, right?
Well, I'm sure I could be your friend if you'd like me to be your friend, but I typically don't compromise my principles.
Well, no, but it wouldn't even be you anyway. It would be an actor. Because I'm like, wait, by those rules, you're not allowed to interact with women, so you can't even be their friend. So, but it wouldn't
Right.
be you anyway. It would be an actor, so it would still be bad.
Well,
So
things are
it's
different
good
now.
that you won in the end.
Yeah, I didn't I didn't want to sell out my friend for fame. I didn't even want to be. I didn't even know that the field of talent to draw from was so thin that I have a good radio voice. I figured if I did, somebody would have told me earlier. But instead, I think the plan was to make a digital version of me that they could create and then control, like an AI construct that I would never know anything about. And then if I found out, they would just kill me. That's usually how these things go. Usually, when criminals get caught, they just go, okay, we'll kill them. Because usually people are killable. And then also, they're not usually protected by God. usually. Anyway, I didn't want to mess with all this stuff, but somebody decided that they were going to set me up and then launch me into eternal infamy by tricking me to move down to Castle Rock, Washington, which is a lovely town. And I was not prepared for what I walked into. I was supposed to be dead long before now, but instead I'm still hanging out. Can't wait to move on with my life.
Well, wait,
And in the meantime, I'm
what's
happy to
next
talk to you.
after? Huh?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Living in a perpetual state of fight or flight changes a person's perspectives. When I came down here, I had a vague notion of what I wanted to do. Okay, that was 4 years ago. Now I have a precisely delineated, pinpoint accurate vision of what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to my helpmate, and then I'm going to do what she tells me to do. And until I can talk to her, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I feel like. That's all I've got left in my brain. I've been isolated from everybody for so long that I don't even remember who my friends were, or if I ever really even had any. I probably did, but isolating a person from society, it carries. It's like those isolation tank experiments with John Lilly and the acid and talking to the dolphins. Basically, I've been trapped in this church, and I've not been able to talk to anybody for years. It's a highly unethical experiment that DARPA's been running, basically because I allowed them to. And then I didn't realize that was what this was until I got here. And then rather than anybody tell me this, I kind of had to figure it out on my own. Because, they're secret people. They like messing with people. There's a philosophy that believes that people should be forced to figure it out so that way they'll learn, I didn't know any of that stuff until recently. And then I don't mind because it's actually kind of flattering. And then I had no idea that there were so many people who thought Hungarians were subspecies. I didn't know that was a thing.
What?
Okay, so Hitler was Austrian and Einstein was Hungarian. Did you know?
I didn't.
Yeah, Einstein was more ashamed of his Hungarian heritage than he was of his Jewish heritage.
I didn't know he was ashamed of his heritage.
Well, most people are not aware of how reviled Hungarians are, but when I remind you that Dracula was from Transylvania, which is Eastern Hungary, okay?
Yeah, I just found that out, actually. I didn't know that. I thought Transylvania was like, what, Romanian or something? No, it's Hungarian.
No, yeah. It's the border between the two. And let's just say that Vlad wasn't the only asshole Hungarian. There's a lot of asshole Hungarians. I'm one of them. Okay, I freely admit that I'm hard to take. And then I didn't used to be this hard to take, but then somebody decided to do stuff, and then I guess they figured, oh, what are you going to do about it? You're just a dumb Hungarian. You're not really a paladin. You're not really. Yeah, no, I really am. So rather than renounce God and then turn into a vampirism, I'm just a walking badass now.
Well, good.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I didn't know that I had that kind of lineage. Turns out I'm a descendant of Hercules.
I thought Hercules was Greek.
Yeah, Hungary is north of Greece a little bit, and then there was this village where my father was born, and it used to be named Heraclon, and supposedly it was the birthplace of Hercules. Now, in reality, it was undoubtedly not. I don't think that they're. I don't know what the deal was, but whoever the hell Hercules was, he probably wasn't the usual kind of guy. And then the pantheon of the Roman gods are different from the Greek ones, and the reasons for that has to do with the nature of multidimensional reality and why Earth is the way it is. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm actually related to an actual guy named Hercules, but I do know that my father was one hell of an athlete. And then the Stalinists came into his peasant village when he was 14, killed all the men, raped all the women, kidnapped his sister, killed his cat, and shot him up with crystal meth and gave him a rifle, and then had him do the same thing to all the other villages. Stalin did not like the Hungarians.
Oh.
Yeah. So once I figured out what that actually meant, it made perfect sense to me that my father wasn't all that. He wasn't all that pleasant to be around. He was kind of an asshole. All things considered, he was actually pretty nice. So I wondered why I went to public school and it sucked. Compared to what my dad went through, public school is easy, right? And then I knew after my parents died that I was going to have a whole bunch of dudes surrounding me trying to steal my money. Because fuck, they did that to Howard Hughes. Do you know how he
Huh?
ended up dying?
I don't know anything about Howard Hughes.
You know who Howard Hughes is?
I know I've heard that name before.
I know I've heard
Where-
that name before.
Oh,
Where?
you're adorable. Okay, so he was a really rich guy who was really famous and popular for doing stuff. And then a bunch of dudes figured out how to drive him insane and isolate him from everybody that he knew. And he died alone, broken, a shell of a man, afraid of germs, locked in a Las Vegas hotel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Turns out it's amazing what can be done when a person is isolated from society by people who have access to the phone network.
Yeah, holy shit. I've never heard of him.
heard of him.
Howard Hughes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've heard of Tony Stark.
Well, yeah, but that's
Well, yeah, but that's
not real.
not real.
Also, I'm there's an echo on
There's
your
an
end.
echo on your end.
Hang on.
Oh. Okay. I guess he's gonna go fix the echo. I don't know who Howard Hughes is. I could go look it up and do the share screen, but I don't know. I don't want to do that now. I think I need to practice that in the test stream room, not live. 'Cause I don't remember what's on my screen. It's probably weird though. Does anybody else want to come play? Let's see. I'll drop the link unless people are tired because I know it's like a stupid time. But we can keep playing or we could wrap it up. I mean, it's been like an hour and a half. That's pretty good. That's more than Heather does, which is nothing. No, she did a 4-hour stream the first time. Oh, but she actually scheduled a guest. Well, she scheduled the whole thing. Okay, so I mean, in that sense, she's better than me. But she also made people pay up front though, and I don't make you guys pay anything other than your love and adoration and constant showering me with compliments to help counteract my imposter syndrome and like constantly and like super low self-esteem and not believing in myself. So super shout out to Black Eagle also for telling me I'm smart. I've started to believe it. I've started to kind of believe that I might be smart thanks to Black Eagle telling me I'm smart. Yay! Someone come up. Oh no, they're gone again. It's probably Jackstar. His phone got hacked again. You need that pixel, bro. You need to get that pixel. This was epic. No, it wasn't. There's more epic. Or no, I just can't take a compliment. That's really what it is. I just can't take a compliment. I should just say thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. He's back. He's back again.
I just
Hey!
Hey, Gwen. Hey,
Hi!
I got suspended.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad I can come back, but I'm not a deputy anymore. Sorry.
You having a good night?
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy being a deputy. Similar to how I don't want to break into the radio broadcasting industry, I don't want to break into law enforcement either. So deputizing me is of limited value.
Well, I don't have the ability to deputize you, and I don't know how to do radio broadcasting either. I mean, this doesn't really qualify. This is just silly YouTube.
Right. That's why it's so wonderful that you get to do it, and then all the people who are tied up in lawsuits have to sit back and watch. It's a hell for them, I'm sure.
Well, you'll get out of your lawsuits, though, because you're real smart. You're real slick about this.
I don't have any lawsuits, though. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't
Well, there was that thing in the future, or whatever. That court thing, I mean.
Well, that's a cover case. Right now, I have a case that may or may not exist. I'm not sure if they dismissed it or they sealed it, and then I haven't talked to my public defender yet because they have no reason to talk to me. They have real people that need help. I don't actually need help. I don't really need anything, but what would be nice is if all the people who have been illegally stalking me for the last 35 years were asked to stop, because some of them are like super fixated on, take it down, Jack Star. Ooh, that Jack Star, he makes me so mad. They've got a vision of the future in which it doesn't matter to them that I'm an American citizen. They just fuck me over for the rest of my life anyway because they're that mad. But as it turns out, even if I were deserving of that, hi, I'm a citizen. They can't do that. I mean, they can, but it's against the rules.
Judge Gwen, how are you, Judge Gwen?
Hi, how are
How
you?
are you? Doing all right.
Hey, Jason.
Carnark here. I remember that Flash Gordon. I remember that when she said, "Oh no, not the boar worms." That was such a good movie.
Father, damn you, father! That was the best.
I know, that was so good. Go, Flash, go, Flash,
No,
Flash,
not the boar worms.
No, not the boar worms. Yes,
Fucking lure up double helpings on that. What a treasonous bitch.
That was such a good movie. Such a good movie. And the soundtrack was awesome too.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're alive, Gwen. This is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad you came up.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I mean, I was gone. I was doing something else, doing some food reviews and stuff. And then I noticed you're on, and oh crap! So I came up.
Yeah, no, this is the first time I'm up for longer than 5 minutes.
I know, it's cool. I gotta find that chocolate wine. I'll do a review too.
Okay, you copycat. You're gonna copy me.
I'll copy
Do it though.
one.
No, it's so good. It's so good. No, try and find the special editions. It was the raspberry one is the really hard to find one.
Really? Oh wow! Because I got like that 99 banana stuff. Boy, that stuff is strong. That's like 99 proof. It's good though.
Yeah, isn't that like just straight like? Yeah, it's like 99 proof vodka, right?
Yeah. I mean, the flavored a little bit. I got 99 apples, 99 peaches, 99.
But how is it? Is it good?
It's good. It's really strong, though.
You just drink it straight. You can just drink it straight.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it. I mean, I remember I was at this company party, right? And they were making something called banana splits, which was tequila, 99 bananas, and then tequila rose. It looked like Pepto-Bismol. Boy, I got drunk really good on that.
Oh my God, I want to drink that. That sounds really fucking good. I want to just do alcohol reviews. I want to get drunk and make money.
Oh, yeah, I've done some. I can help you. I can help you get started.
Oh my God, wait, no, this is great. I want to just get drunk off the delicious things.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's wonderful.
Well,
will this help me
nice knowing you.
in my other, I mean, is this then because I'm not allowed to do art anymore?
Yeah.
Really?
Never mind.
I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't know what the rules are, so it's okay.
Never mind. No, it's because I've been drinking and smoking this whole time.
Right.
So I've got confused.
Oh.
Yeah, and then don't forget, I'm not supposed to be.
See, this is the downside of doing alcohol reviews. Okay, so maybe consider the downsides.
Yeah.
Doing
well, I mean, you can be refined. Every time you drink, just put your pinky up. You'll be real refined then. You know.
Yeah, but I don't
Why
have my
would you
camera. Oh, I have to do. Oh, well, I do plan on having my camera on most of the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
because it's
Get
more
that chemical the
fun.
CIA
Honestly,
uses for
like
its agents. They take the
having
pill
the
and
camera on
drink
is more
it in the hospital and
fun,
get
and I
drunk.
liked
Get that
wearing the
pill.
crown and the stupid
Yeah.
wigs. That was kind of
Am I supposed to talk
fun.
about that? Oh shit.
Oh, and I saw Talk Radio too. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
I saw that too. I got all your movie references when you said them, buddy.
There's a
Talk
security
Radio is
system
great.
other than me and Richard that helps keep you safe. So that's why you're allowed to be yourself, Gwen. You should probably be okay.
Yeah.
If anybody shoots you, it's going to be really unlikely.
Nah, no
I
one would
don't
shoot
think
Glenn.
anyone's gonna shoot me.
No.
Yeah, that's what they all think.
Nah, no one would shoot Glenn. I'd dive right in front of the bullet.
Well, if people thought that she was breeding with me, they would shoot her so that they could prevent our fiendish hung angry man genome from spreading. There's actually people who are that crazy. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I don't think there's that many, but they do exist.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And then it's not
Well,
just me
don't
being
shoot me because
fierce.
I'm
That
not.
remember when Art was attacked by that sniper?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember when he made up that story about being attacked by a sniper. I remember
Yeah.
the really bad acting by him and Michio Kaku. I remember the very scripted, scared response of Michio Kaku going, "Oh no!" And the show must go. Did the show go on, or did they stop the interview? I actually don't remember. I just remember making fun of it in the chat. I just remember making fun of it. I don't actually remember. I don't remember what. And I remember the acting was really bad by both of them. I can't remember if they stopped the show early or if they kept it going to be dramatic. I just remember how fucking unbelievable it was.
Right. It was unbelievable because the truth was they weren't allowed to sell the truth.
What was the truth, bro?
The truth was they were told they weren't allowed to do what they wanted to do.
But what they want to do? Michio
I don't know.
Kaku was lame. What the fuck did he want to do?
I don't know, but Mr. Bell was not given the kind of autonomy that he had been previously given before because Mr. Bell was part of a larger entity called the U.S. military.
At the time?
He was in the Air Force. Where did he
Well,
quit?
yeah, I know that he served in the military,
Right.
but when he was doing his radio show, he was out of it. So you're
Really?
suggesting that, like, at the end of his life, he went back into the military?
You're suggesting that he was out. How does one get out of the military? Reminder,
I don't know.
my
I was
father
never, like, in it to
conscripted by
begin with. They
Solid at
wouldn't
the
let
age
me.
14. Okay.
They won't let you in?
Well, I wanted to be but it's a long story. I got bad information from a recruiter telling me that I couldn't
Yeah.
be in a position that I wanted to. Now now all these years later, because I was told that I couldn't do this at 17. Now all these years later, I'm starting to question if maybe that recruiter just gave me bad information, and I could have been. But I wanted to be a fighter pilot specifically, and I was told that because it was a frontline position, a woman wouldn't be allowed to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
I've been since told, like, within the last couple of months, that that's completely not true. But this is the information I got told by the recruiter that appeared at my high school when I inquired about. So this is why I did private piloting instead of military.
I didn't know you had. That's cool. You can fly. That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Not anymore. Ran out of money. But I did, and I loved it, and I was good at it.
Huh. Weird.
I imagine. You know Vince Neil's plane smashed some other plane.
Yeah, I heard about that today.
Wow,
Holy
crazy.
fuck. All these, like, plane crashes. What the fuck?
It's almost as though people are getting their tickets punched.
There was something wrong with the wheels when it tried to land. It was like on the side and stuff. And like smashed it. It looked like something out of a Cannonball Run too when I smashed into it.
Yeah, but did it collide with something else? Because that's what I thought I read, because bad landing gear shouldn't kill you. I mean, okay, it can, but, like, you are pretty likely to survive a crash that just involves bad landing gear. Like bad landing gear alone shouldn't cause you to crash and
Well,
like
what happened
die.
was, yeah, what happened was
I mean, it would. I mean, it would cause you to crash, but not like crash fatally. Like it'll cause you to crash and like live.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what happened with it? It went to the side and then it went into smashed into a bigger plane. Later on, that's the one thing that happened.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if it does that and then crashes, yeah. Okay, then that's fatal. That's fucked up, though.
I know. He wasn't on the
Getting
plane
back to
though.
the subject of black magic, the way the entertainment industry is set up is kind of not how anybody expects. Okay, because once you're in the club, you're expected to carry on. You know, the show must go on, right? And that's why they don't talk about it. It's kind of like a subsection of royalty, right? Now, I don't know what anybody in the entertainment industry does. I do know that they're all trained to pull together and defend, because control over the media. That's how one controls the planet, right? Now, I don't want to bust into that system, nor do I want to reverse engineer what goes on in that world. But I will say that, well, I'm glad Vince Neil is still with us. He didn't die and was replaced by a clone like in that Schwarzenegger movie, The Sixth Day, was he?
No.
Well, that's right. If you knew, you couldn't tell me. Hey, did you know they have clones? Yeah, they got clones. They're not as effective at helping people, use their utility if everybody knows that they're clones. It's much more effective if people are like, oh, no, there's no such thing as a clone. What do you mean? No, there's clones. You can get a new body in a week. Not you, but some people. So.
Is that a good thing?
Kind of, yeah. I agree.
Oh, so you do want a clone. So it's that's kind of like the movie plot of
No, I'm saying that people shouldn't judge people in Hollywood. Like Aaron Sorkin, he got caught at the airport with mushrooms. Oh, he's such a druggie. Like, no. He got caught at the airport with mushrooms, probably because he pissed off somebody. I don't know. But the point is that in the entertainment industry, everything is meant to be spun and twisted and changed. Remember when Evangeline Lilly had to have her hair shaved? I don't know what she did, but she was pretty pissed off about it. She was crying and she was sad and she had to be on TV with no hair. Now that's how I don't want to know what she did. I didn't want to know that she got in trouble, but that's how the entertainment industry punishes its wayward flock, right? I don't think it's cool, but that's how entertainment has been for a long time. It's partially why I don't want to break into the industry. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to criticize. I think it's probably a pretty cool way of doing things, but from the outside, it seems totally alien and fucked up and weird. Probably because it is.
Beep.
Yeah. That's why I'm not really destined to get on the radio. I'm not going to compete with anybody for George Norrie's seat. I don't want to become the new guy. Gwen, you could. That'd be fine. I like
what?
Well, I'd rather be on the edges. I don't want to be tempted with fame and power.
Well, I don't know. I think once George goes, the show kind of goes, doesn't it?
Oh no. George, well, for one thing, George is not going to go anywhere. I like George, and then I haven't listened to Coast in perhaps years.
I haven't listened to Coast in years. Yeah, I haven't listened since I lived in Florida.
I don't know. I don't want to know what they're doing, because at some point somebody will have to tell me, okay, Jack Star, this is what they've been doing on Coast to Coast for the last 3 years. And I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to laugh my ass off, right? Because that woman that I was knocking boots with, like she's popular. People like her. They want to know what happened. It's a cool story. I'd love to tell them. It's an ongoing story, right? So I can't go talking about it. And then whatever the hell kind of narrative they were going with before, at one point, the people who were in charge of this kind of thing, Spin Doctor Elite, they assumed that I would be dead by now, because most people in my position don't live long. However, I'm still alive, and then so is she, and then I was unwilling to sacrifice my friend, et cetera, et cetera. And then, unbeknownst to anybody, she wasn't supposed to melt down. It was an accident, and then I saved her life. Had I known I wasn't supposed to save her life, I would have saved it anyway. Right?
Why?
Because I love her.
Aww.
And also, I was her boyfriend, and if I let her die, I wouldn't be a very impressive paladin, would I?
I guess not.
Plus,
I've never known another paladin though, so I don't really know what the standards or the metric is.
Well, they don't even know that they're real, so it behooves me to behave as good as possible.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so it actually messed things up, I believe, because these people can move from body to body. So her dying just means she gets a new body, right?
Oh yeah, that's like the plot of that movie that just came out.
Yeah. And then if I had been told that, I still would have been reluctant to let her die because it wasn't like she was supposed to die then. She was supposed to die later, but because of reasons, she had a CT PTSD meltdown, which is scary, right?
Wait, is she dead?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, for real. However, I was told for many months that not only was she dead, that she never existed. I never had a girlfriend, and that I needed to move on, and I was a loser.
Aww.
On the phone.
Bitch.
Oh, it's hideous. Yeah.
Aww.
It's actually what's done in these circumstances. Did you ever read about how Spetsnaz troopers are trained?
No.
Spetsnaz stands for something, I don't know what, but it's how the KGB makes people tough. It's pretty effective at making them tough. Similarly, I had to go through this gauntlet because, unbeknownst to me, my girlfriend wanted me to like join her tribe thing, which I didn't actually know was a possibility. I thought I was just hanging out, and then over time, I discovered that there was other plans.
What were the other plans?
Do you know much about the tradition of white slavery?
I'm not sure I want to delve into this topic on my channel.
Okay, it's part of the Native American silent traditions, right? Because it's fairly recently that they were subjugated by the European invaders, right? Turns out they're not real happy about that, and then they don't just accept people into their lives so easily anymore. A person has to go through certain challenges, and then I didn't know that I was hanging out with these types of people. I thought she was just quirky, right? And then I didn't know that she liked me that much. And then I didn't know that this all had to be secret. Like in Dune, when Paul Atreides is told, "Oh, you've been trained as a mentat secretly," and he's like, "What do you mean? I thought that had to be secret." And then he's like, "Oh, what did I just say?" Yeah. So the whole thing wasn't told to me, and then once I understood what was happening, it made perfect sense why it wasn't very popular. It wasn't a popular notion since. I like to teach women and children to read and play chess, and typically that's not done in certain cultures.
Interesting.
Yeah,
no, that's actually a really interesting concept. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was kind of deep. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's very much like Gorillas in the Mist. I didn't know. I didn't know the whole story with that, and I still don't. But I can see why that woman got killed. She was probably pretty nosy.
Or just like Grizzly Man. Remember the Werner Herzog movie, Grizzly Man? That guy got mauled by bears too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then in my case, I'm really not going to get mauled. I really do like these people. It's not a joke. And then when somebody tried to kill her dead and blame me for that, and then sell the whole goddamn family to Dubai for organ meat, that didn't actually happen. I don't think. Or if it did happen, they were around time. I don't actually know exactly what happened, but it definitely wasn't me selling anybody out. But for quite a few months, that wasn't actually known, since I was being isolated by, I'm going to say, people, and then they didn't want me to say, "Hey, it's okay. It was just an accident. I saved your life." No, they wanted me to be under control so they could replace me with a fake Jack, and then they could, defend liberty, all that shit. That's how these feds work.
Not good.
The feds.
No. Yeah. Evil Nazi feds. Yeah, they're fortunately not going to do that anymore. I don't think. Or at least they're going to be more careful in the future. I mean, I didn't think that anybody could be that foolish, but it turns out somebody was doing things and then expecting me to be blamed for that. And then this plan had been in the works for quite a while. Not being a criminal myself, it never fails to surprise me how far criminals will go to get away with their stupid petty bullshit. Right.
Also, I don't know who the Heatherweight person
was.
The name said Jedi Miller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know if that was really Miller or not. They didn't say anything.
That'd be interesting.
Which Miller?
That was either the real Miller or somebody posing as Miller, and the fact that they didn't say anything means I
big
thought that
difference.
it wasn't Miller, because I
Oh.
thought that the real Miller would
Yeah.
have said something.
Yeah, he would have said something. Did you
So
know
I
he
feel
did,
like that was somebody posing as Miller.
maybe
Might not
So
be
I have
bad.
no idea.
he did a skateboarding video of you today. Did you see that?
Wait, what?
No, no,
Miller
no.
did some skateboarding thing of you today.
Oh my God. Oh, I haven't seen it. I don't. That's wonderful. I'm glad he's
It's very
making videos
unflattering.
of
It's very
me.
unflattering, though.
Huh?
It's very unflattering.
To whom?
To Gwen. 'Cause, I mean, he put some
No.
some lady that was heavy set on a skateboard, and then he played Gwen's voice to it.
Oh, yeah, whatever. He does
Yeah,
that stuff all the time.
I know.
The fact that
See, this is
Probably inherently
okay.
still pay much
You're
attention to the
doing the
person.
same thing that Miller did that led to, remember, because me and everybody was really excited. Me and Miller were going to bring back the show, remember? And then it fell and crashed and burned. Remember why?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
'cause they didn't want the show to come
because Miller would come back and report to me all the horrible things that people say about me, and I don't care about it. And I would go,
Wow.
Miller, I don't
Do you think he might have been
care.
secretly working
Stop
against Reese
telling
this
me.
whole time?
And he would be like, why don't you care? And that caused a rift.
Oh
And now
no.
I'm going to tell you, Jason.
Okay.
Jason, I'm going to tell you something.
Okay. Tell me.
I don't care.
Okay, Gwen. Okay, Judge Gwen. Okay, Your Highness. Judge
Nice.
Gwen.
If it's really, 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 really
Yeah.
bad,
Oh,
you
it's not.
tell me. But you also tell me that in DMs. But if it's,
Okay,
I don't care what he says.
Some
So it's,
of them are
of
under seal
course,
from
it's
judges.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
Well, some of them have signed NDAs and NCAs. That's all. So they might not be allowed to tell you.
MIBs.
That's how it works. It's just no big deal. I mean, okay, it's a big deal, but in the radio broadcasting industry, that's how they do things. It takes some getting used to.
No, he's fine. I am so used to it. I'm so used to it.
Oh, I'm
He's
not
just
saying
getting
that
my
you-
attention. It's fine. I
Yeah.
don't care, because he wouldn't do anything that would really hurt me.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe he would not do anything that would actually seriously hurt me. So that's why
Yeah,
I don't
no.
really get mad at him.
No. He probably won't. He might give in to temptation someday, but I doubt it. I think he has a good soul, and now that he understands that, I do too. He's probably not going to get upset about me talking to you at all.
I hope not.
And if he does, I mean, I don't care. It's not my thing.
No,
I'm not trying to torture him.
I don't know. It don't matter.
Oh no, it matters. The guy's dangerous and mentally unstable.
No, he's not dangerous.
That's
Miller's
not
not dangerous.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Okay, so that man could be dangerous. I don't think he's going to be.
Well, tell me more.
Well, I respect that man, and then that guy had enough satchel to fucking walk around talking mad shit about me for years because he was trolling me and thinking that there wouldn't be a comeuppance about it later on. And I couldn't figure out why the fuck is this? Why does this guy even know me? What does this mean? I don't understand. What's the context? And now that I know, I can see why that he behaved that way. And then some more stuff I'm not going to talk about. I do know that I've never had anything against the man, and that he called me and tried to apologize at a moment when he wasn't really allowed to say what he was saying sorry for, but it was as genuine and as earnest as he probably could manage. I don't think he had ever been able to realize that he needed to apologize to anybody before. So the fact that that person tried to do that, I respect. And even though he's an alcoholic man-child, who's probably guilty of many crimes, I really don't hold any animosity towards him. I don't want to hang out and get close to him. I think he can hang out with Pandy. That should be fine. And then I'm not in charge of him. So whatever he's going through, I don't need to police him or worry about his probation officer or fear him in any way. But I am afraid that somebody might rile him up and confuse him as to the nature of the situation here, because I never had anything to do with the guy. I still don't, and so he doesn't need to be mad at me. Also, he'll never see you again.
Why?
I don't think I'm going to allow that.
But I want to see him.
Oh, okay, that's different.
You lie, Mr. Bill.
See how
Yeah,
that's
I
up
still
to
never
you?
even got to meet him. I still want to
Okay.
meet him in Vegas.
Good. And you've never met him? Okay.
Yeah, I have never met Miller.
Okay.
Never met Miller?
I never met Miller in person, though.
Wow.
Wow. Awesome. Well, yeah, I wouldn't allow it.
Why?
Well, number one, because you said you were happy to have me there and that you wanted me to be your friend. Number two,
Yeah.
I've never seen him be supportive. So I'd prefer to be supportive to you rather than watch him ham-handedly try. Number three, he talked a lot of shit about me for reasons I don't understand, and then now rather than trying to understand that, I'll just talk to you in a way.
He talks a lot of shit about a lot of people. He literally, as Jason so poignantly pointed out, he's talking shit about me like as we speak.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
Yeah.
That's not me. I prefer that he not do that at all.
No, I think it's
I think that's just who he is as a person.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah, then
Nature is
it's
not
down
somebody
to,
that's in my
do
way.
you just don't want, I mean, then that's fair. You just don't want to be around that person then.
Well, it's not that I don't want to. I mean, frankly, I'd love to give him a few lessons, but that's not my place in life. And I don't need to run around chasing ill-behaved fat boys and teaching them how to man up. That's not my job.
I don't think he's teachable at this point. I think we kind of just have to accept him the way he is.
Who's we?
Anybody that wants to be in his life has to accept him for the way he is.
Well, sure, if you want to be in his life, but oftentimes I was in his life long before I knew he existed.
Huh?
Yeah, it's weird being stalked.
Wait, yeah. Back up. What do you mean?
Oh, I've been gang stalked for 30 years.
Wait, why?
Well, my father was famous and my mother was famous, and people expected amazing things to come out of me since my dad was this amazing athlete and my mother was, I don't know, but she was a dingbat and people still liked her, so there must have been something there. And then I didn't turn out to be anything except so intelligent that nobody knew what to do about it and figured it must have been a fluke. So they abused me and treated me badly and called me names my whole life, and then they were surprised when it's turning 48 and achieving apotheosis and not giving a shit about whatever they think that is important. Like I don't need to make a lot of money. I don't need to be famous. I don't need to be. I don't need to prove to people that I'm awesome. I already know that I'm awesome. And then if it wasn't for something that had to be done, I wouldn't be here at all. I was tired of this whole fucking scene. Oh, for years. And then I'm glad that I'm here now because this is lots of fun. I didn't really intend to become an ordained minister and then become a paladin and then thus be perfectly positioned at the end times Armageddon conflict. I didn't think that shit was real. Okay. But since I really did become friends with Jesus Christ in 1997, and it's not really hard to be friends with Jesus, and then I wasn't pretending. Nobody else was my friend. So here we are at the end times COVID. I'm an ordained minister. I got special abilities, rank Catholic privileges. I'm not part of the military. I don't have to worry about the DEA. They don't have jurisdiction over me. And if they did, they'd have to actually start to learn to do their jobs. And then that's kind of why I wasn't so worried about civil asset forfeiture. But on 3 occasions, these morons thought that they were going to use the United States government and the U.S. Constitution and the local cops to steal my house. Twice.
Oh, shit.
And the second time, they laughed at me on Christmas Day on camera. That's how fucking spurred off in the head these fucking morons thought they were. Like they were actually believing that they were doing the world a favor, since I'm obviously just a salty, uppity, hung, angry, malingerer, right? Who doesn't want to pay taxes and hates women. That's me, right? Oh wait, no, that's the other guy. I'm actually a tactical genius.
So, what are you gonna do now?
The same thing I do every day. I'm going to support the U.S. Constitution and wait to hear from my helpmate.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to make more plans, but then since nobody knows who the helpmate is, and then she's kind of shy and embarrassed, and then the people who want me to be sad and miserable and lonely, they're understandably upset that their plans have fallen through. It's
Wait,
not so
so
much
what
that
are you
I
doing
have
to
to
uphold the Constitution?
right now.
Yeah, well, you said like, because I'm like, so what's the plan now? And you're like, uphold the Constitution and wait for the helpmate.
Well, the plan, which my plan or like the world's plan, like because my plan is just wait for my friend to call me, right?
Yeah.
And then if she can't call me, that indicates a condition that needs to be addressed. Either she's afraid, or the phones don't work, or somebody needs to fall. I don't know how these things usually work, but I'm not accustomed to people telling me who my girlfriend can't talk to. I'm not used to knocking boots with a lady for 5 years, and then all of a sudden she disappears after being abducted by dudes, and then getting a call from some guy who says, "You're not in control of the situation. You need to move on. Forget about her. She's got a new boyfriend. Let it go. Move on." That actually happened, right? I still think it's funny, right? But that's not how I break up with women. It's not.
Well, wait, so what'd you do after that?
Got more awesome. Remember how I said there's a bunch of legal cases going on? Yeah, I can't really talk about the whole thing. It's a little early. It's still ongoing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I'm ignorant. I don't know what questions I can and can't ask. So you are in charge of knowing where the boundaries are.
Yeah, I have to be. You can ask anything you want. You're not going to offend me, but some things I can't quite answer.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Just know
Yeah.
I am no George Norrie. Okay, well, actually, I can't even defend him on that. He was such a shit interviewer on something, honest to God. I mean, I loved George. I like George. He was such a shit interviewer. Holy fuck. They're so bad at his fucking job.
No, he does that on purpose because it's not his job to be a good interviewer. It's his job to get people to be patiently waiting and not asking too many questions about what the fuck happened for the last 20 years.
Waiting for what?
Well, okay, so everybody who was paying attention to the show 20 years ago, everybody who's still alive is wondering, well, what the fuck happened with all that? And then the story can't be told yet, but when it is...
Wait, happened with all what?
Well, do you remember Art Bell coming on the radio and quitting his show?
Well, yeah.
Do you remember what the terrible threatening event was?
No.
Okay, most people don't know. And then they don't want to find out about it by digging into the web and peering into somebody's personal life. They want to find out what the big reveal. It's coming. I don't know. I'm not in charge of the Art Bell brand. Pretty sure that's Aaron.
Wait, what? Wait, I missed something. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, millions of dollars are at stake. The Art Bell empire consists of a bunch of mind share and a bunch of money and a bunch of secrets, right? And then currently, I don't know where that's at because I was never part of that. I wasn't hanging out on Bell Gab so that I could get a piece of the pie. I didn't know there was a pie. Nor did I have any interest in getting any part of it. But everybody assumed that I had to have been there for some creepy reason because they were all creeps. The idea that they could just ask me, "Hey, dude, why are you here?" They never did that because they don't talk to people straight up. They're spooks. And they would have assumed that I would have lied, not knowing that my secret weapon is to tell the truth in a way that can't possibly be believed. It's pretty cool. It works.
Oh, wow. Wait, but what was the big event you were talking about?
Which one? There were several.
The one that there's a big cover up. And the reason why George sucks at being an interviewer.
He doesn't suck. He's good at it. But he's not paid to be good at it. He's paid to keep a lid on things.
Yeah, what's the lid? What's the lid on?
Okay, so the people in power, they don't want the populace to freak out.
Yeah.
They prefer
About what?
if well, there's a lot of things going on that people might freak out about. For
Such
example, I haven't had a
as?
hug. Well, I haven't had a hug in a long time, and I'm really sad. And then a whole bunch of dudes stole 7 cars from me in 3 years. That seems higher than the statistically likely number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy idea, but what if that was what if that was unjust? do you think I should file an insurance claim, or should I go full Braveheart? Paint half my face blue and start fucking breaking into houses. What should I do?
I don't know. I'm not sure what you would do when you got 7 vehicles stolen.
I turned it over to God. I'm a paladin.
Holy shit. Wait, shouldn't you call your insurance company and the police?
I don't have an insurance company.
Wait, aren't you required to have insurance on all the vehicles?
Sweetie, I don't have any cars. There's one car left. It's a 1991 Pontiac Grand Prix, and it's I believe it's a former undercover police car because it's got I think somebody was killed in it, right? And then a haunted car that's consecrated is actually really cool to have, because in order to be able to have a car that you can carry around dead people in and not have it be a problem, it has to be consecrated. It has to be prayed over. The world of the dead is not it's not as nonsensical as people think. And since I was in a car crash in 2010 that was fairly significant, that's when I became aware that I was being gently informed that if I wanted to get a job in the mortuary services business, I'd be a shoo-in, because not many people can handle that kind of thing. Anybody who wants to be an undertaker is kind of suspicious. And then I'm good with spirits. I'm not likely to sell them out and make shitloads of money like Sylvia Brown did. And then I don't want to become a James Van Prague. I'm cool.
I didn't know you wanted to be a mortuary person.
I don't. But if I wanted to, I could get a job there.
Wait, so why do you have the blessed car if you like that seems like a really big afterthought? It seems like the last step you would get is the blessed car. Why do you have the last step for the dead body transportation first? Well,
before I had a truck, right? I had a big black big boy truck, and that car also had the ability to carry around, like it was like a hearse kind of thing.
Why does this matter to you?
Well, because when I got in the car, Spirit said, "Hey, this car can carry around your mother," because I have my mother's ashes in an urn, and I also have a smaller urn with a little bit of my mother. And then to carry around my mother along with me, that's a little weird, a little Norman Bates-ish. And then to carry a dead person's remains around, it has to be the spirits have to agree. Right? You can't just, well, you can, but it's not polite. It's not considered appropriate, because when people die, they don't just vanish, right? They don't.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Okay, yeah. I did not know that part.
I didn't know either. So when I suddenly start getting the imaginary delusion that I'm having an imaginary conversation with some spirit that's telling me about how rules between the living and the dead work, I don't assume that I'm schizophrenic or under attack or on really good drugs. I assume it's because something's going to happen in the future, and then the little angel has been dispatched to tell me what's going on, because nobody tells me anything. I got no friends. If I need to know something, pretty much an angel has to come tell me, because if I ask people, they'll just lie to me.
No, you have friends though.
Right, but they don't know what they're talking about either. And then they mostly thought I was an idiot and thought it would be pretty funny to see what happened to me in my life. None of them actually thought that I was going to grow to become, bigger than Paul Bunyan. Nobody thought that. I guess my mom did, but, moms are.
How tall are you? You're not bigger than Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan was like, what, 9 foot tall or something?
I think 90 tall or something like that with Babe the Blue Box.
I'm probably more popular than John Lennon was.
You don't want to be like John Lennon, though. John Lennon got shot, and he got married to a weird screaming woman.
Yeah, he's not hard to be more popular than. But I just don't make music. And then people who do like me, they don't really stand up and announce that fact. Since
I did. I announced on my live stream that I like you, and the only thing I wanted to do was smoke weed and listen to you talk.
Right on. Yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah. I'm not allowed to work with you, and I'm not allowed to collaborate with you, and I'm not allowed to harass you and follow you around. But if you want some company, I'm happy to help.
Good.
And then that woman's not going to stab you.
Good. I don't really want to be stabbed. I
Yeah,
want to
I would-
live with all my blood inside of me.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
want to get jealous. Yeah. But since I'm not allowed to talk to her yet, it pays to be cautious because sometimes these women can go blender mode. I don't think that's cool.
I, as a woman, have never gone blender mode.
You're probably not a brain damaged MK Ultra asset who's on medical discharge from the military who can't talk about your past career, are you?
No, I'm just a pretty generic dumb blonde.
Okay, my sweetie is a big deal, and she didn't tell me what I thought she was just quirky, but it turns out sweetie's a big deal, and nobody wants me to set her off because it's scary.
Well, yeah, if she was like MK Ultra, then yeah, don't set her off. That is scary.
If I'm sorry.
Yeah, if right?
Well, I'm not supposed to know. Well, okay, so it depends on which of the women we're speaking about, because I was only really into 2 or 3 of them, and there was like 32 women who were all changing places in their little Humpty dance that the fucking CIA did, right? And then I didn't know about any of this stuff, and then I thought they were just like doing something quirky, and then they thought I was some sort of idiot autistic face blind dude that they could just push around like I was a robot. It never occurred to any of them that I was actually there to help, and that I was only dating the woman because God suggested that I do so in spite of the obvious red flags. And I'm glad, because I never would have had such a fantastic time. It was the best goddamn relationship, start to finish, ever. The end fight, I didn't even want to fight. I came home to say, honey, why is this happening? And then, do we need to break up? And then I walked in on an ambush, and they were going to kill her and then blame me. And instead, I saved her life, and then I went to jail instead of her. She got stuck there, had to clean up the mess she made. That wasn't supposed to happen, okay? And ever since, people have been mad at me, and they don't tell me why. And I've slowly learned and understood that it's because I was supposed to be long gone already. This woman, wow. the one that I actually liked, apparently nobody ever put up with her for more than 3 weeks. I asked her. And then I didn't even know that there was this huge thing going on. I had no idea. And then when I found out, yeah, that's not why I stuck around. I stuck around because she asked me for help, and they were kids. So this was apparently unheard of in their tribal histories. Everybody else had always like pretended to like them so they could get access to their goodies. No, I actually like them. It makes them nervous. They've never experienced unconditional love before. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. It really was sad. And then thankfully, this has not turned into a worse thing than it could, because even though it may sound like I'm talking too much about it, since other people were talking shit about my relationship for years before now, it's okay for me to set the record straight and say, oh, I can see why they did that, because before me, nobody knew what to do with these people. They're scary. They have powers. They're
oh yeah, you speak your truth. There's no statute limitation on you speaking your truth.
That doesn't matter. I don't want to.
Oh, there is an echo though again.
Yeah. So much of this stuff never gets talked about usually, and then the military doesn't like being informed that they've been kind of cruel to Jack Star's girlfriend. They don't see these women as normal. They know what they can do, and it's their job to hold them prisoner because they're subjugated members of a conquered people. That's what George Washington did. I wasn't there for that, but I can see why that Native Americans were put on reservations. Well, they had to do something with them, right? And I don't want to say too much about it, but it's not like I'm there to tease them. They were going to be messed with by government feds who don't know what the fuck to do with superpowered beings that have been held captive way too long. And then thankfully I do.
Yeah. Well, that's why they always get table at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Because they have a reservation.
Oh, Jack, sorry, you got a bad echo again.
Oh no, that's a real bad echo.
Yeah. It's telling you to walk out of the house. I was supposed to be their plaything, and instead, I don't know, something else happened. I don't know. They haven't told me, and then if I knew, I wouldn't tell you because I don't want to embarrass them.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but long story short, someone told them that I was worthless, and it turns out no, actually, I'm quite valuable. It's almost as though my family were being misled by foreign agitators. Gosh, that could be the DA, could it? Oh wait, yeah, that could be. That's actually what they do.
What is that?
I thought it was over you. I don't hear it anymore.
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah.
Current challenge.
Yeah,
I like over the radio.
so that's why I can't really speak too much about what's happening since I don't fully know. And then there's rights that need to be protected. And I don't want to talk shit about it anyway.
Hey, Dexter, did you put us on speakerphone?
Well, I'm on StreamYard, and then I don't have my headphones. I could get them if you like. I'm on my porch now.
Oh.
Oh, it just got really echoey.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I just want to.
it's pretty echoey.
Yeah, that's okay. We're being monitored.
Monitoring. Okay.
Can you get your headphones?
My hallmark.
Well, I could get them. Well, look. I've been monitored 24/7 for at least 7 years. The fact that there's an echo just means that that there's more than one group doing it, which is actually perfectly fine. Yeah, the more the merrier. Did I mention she's popular? And everybody that she knows that instead of throwing her to the wolves, I saved her life. So that's pretty good.
That's picks up.
So tell us how the night is, Jackstar. What's it like outside?
Pretty cold.
It was 28 outside here. Really cold.
It's calm with my neighbor. That's good.
Actually, hey, Jackstar, every time you speak, unmute, and then when you're not speaking, have yourself unmute.
That might work.
And that might take care of the echo.
Oh, that works. Oh, almost. Yeah.
Look, you know, I'm not challenging your authority, right? But I'm not saying anything wrong. What? Is there still an echo?
Oh yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. Oh. Right,
Oh wait, it's gone.
Oh wait, it's gone now. Oh yay!
Hey!
Yay, it's gone.
Yay!
Is my phone compromised?
Oh, there it is. Back.
Oh no, it's back. It's back. The man
Oh, no, it's
behind
gone.
the echo.
That's back.
It's okay. It's really okay.
You're so silly. You're so silly, Gwen.
So like I said, you're protected. It's not just me being
I love my
clown.
show. I love my content. I love this premium content in the middle of the night. This is why you come on.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You could be the mouthpiece.
Huh?
Fine with me. I would support you if you wanted to make a bid for official mouthpiece.
For what?
For whatever. I don't care.
I'm not sure what I want to be the official face of. I'm not sure what organization even wants me to front for them.
Perfect.
He's
Well, what they
the
want you to
chocolate
do is,
wine chairperson.
yeah, they want you to embarrass me.
Yeah, they have her face on the bottle.
They want you to be minimized. They want you to be hopeless. They want you to be not a threat to their power elite, and then you're supposed to rise above that glass ceiling kind of thing. It's like a radio tradition.
That'll be neat. I want to rise above.
You
Uh,
know,
Do you know that song by Rush, The Trees?
yes.
I only know Nearly Lost You.
The trees were all kept equal by hatchet, axe, and saw.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the band. Oh, this is
Well,
Screaming Trees. Never mind. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
See, you're perfect at this. Gwen, seriously, you're a natural.
Oh, she's perfect. She could do guar reviews and called Gwen on a Car. That would be cool.
He's dead.
Who is?
The gore guy.
Well, Dave Brocky, but they have a new guy.
How is he? Is he legit?
Yeah, he's legit. I mean, not as good as Dave Brocky.
Well, I haven't been allowed to listen to popular media for the last 3 years, so
Really?
I'm not saying it's bad. Yeah, I've been held incommunicado basically.
They had,
Okay, when I'm in protective custody, when I call somebody, I don't talk to the person. I talk to a simulated person, and then that simulated person talks to the person for me. See, they have a person in between.
Oh, like a mediator.
Kind of. And then they don't tell people this because they don't want people to know how it works. And then they don't tell me that I'm a key witness in a whole shitload of ongoing cases, and that my life's in danger. Because number one, it's not. Number two, they don't tell people that because typically people freak out.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah. And then I certainly freaked out for a little while, but after a while, I figured out why things were happening, and then I was completely on board. The work that's being done here is immensely valuable. I would love to talk about it, but I can't.
Oh, I wish you could.
In the future, probably.
You can dance around the issue.
Yeah, that's why I'm allowed to talk at all.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I didn't know that this was a skill that was needed, but I secretly wanted to become the new James Carville my whole life. So I got the hairstyle already.
It's needed and in high demand, especially by me.
I had no idea, Gwen. This is news to me. I'm happy to help you. You can't pay me though.
Oh yeah, well I don't have any money, but I don't like. So you know that I don't really have a job either.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. Your money is not my concern.
Good, because if it was, you would be very concerned.
Well, that too, and also I'd be lying when I said I'm currently existing under a vow of poverty.
Oh.
oh no.
Yeah,
So you could have saved Heather Wade's show. You could have subscribed and saved her.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't allowed to subscribe. I did subscribe, and then my subscription was canceled. They kept my money, and then I was told that I wasn't allowed to talk to her.
Oh, what a bitch.
No, it wasn't her fault. It really wasn't.
You sure? I feel like that's something she would have done. I feel like she did that to other people, actually.
She probably has, but that's not the point. I don't think Heather is a bitch. I don't. I like Heather, and I scare her. I don't mean to, but I do.
Did you hear those two calls I had with Heather?
No, not lately. I've kept my distance from her because I don't want to mess with her whole thing. And then I figured that when she started her show, she would call me or not. And then the idea that she couldn't get money for her show, well, that's not so surprising because people want to know, right? And then pretending that it's not going on. People just don't like that anymore.
So, do you know what she's doing now?
I don't know what she's doing now. She went from
I hope she's enjoying it.
About a couple months back.
Oh, here's your headphones. Cool. Anyway, there's rules for making money in these circumstances. People aren't allowed to exploit victims, right? And I'm not looking to make money. I'm not asking for money. And then hello.
No, I'm just trying to think of like what to ask because it's like, there's a lot that you can't tell me. So I guess I'm sitting here racking my brain for like, so yeah.
I don't mind questions.
I know that's why I wanna ask because I like your answers. It's so interesting.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! Wait, where'd he go?
He dropped off. I don't know. He dropped off.
Damn it!
He ran away
Damn
like a
it!
thief.
Damn it! I wasn't fast enough. I was thinking
Oh, man.
still.
I know. I don't know. He might come back up. You never know.
Damn it! I was gonna ask him about like the black magic and Heather Wade, and I was gonna ask if Oh, never mind. All right, so he needed to fix his echo anyway.
Yeah, that was kind of bad because it was like you couldn't really hear what you were saying. I don't know if he could hear what you were saying because it was echoing really bad. It was bad.
Oh, here he's back. All right, here I'm gonna drop the link too, so Anthony can come up.
Cool, awesome.
These have to be
here we
done
go. I'm
delicately.
gonna drop the link.
There you go.
Yeah, because I'll be up for a little bit longer.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you went live, Gwen.
Well, I have nothing better to do.
I can entertain Gwen too.
I'm glad you can.
Yeah, she's
I'll
nice.
probably be up Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Oh, cool.
At this time. To play with my friends here.
I
get lonely. I get lonely and sad, but you guys make me happy. So I want to come around more, so I'm more happy.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I don't mind making you happy.
Yay.
You're nice. And
I remember I used to feel that way.
Yeah.
And hopefully Jackstar will come around more too.
Yeah.
You can just summon me. That's fine.
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. I can just have you on. I have you on Facebook Messenger. That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do. Yeah. I'll be happy to help you anytime you like. I don't have to though.
I know you don't have to. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that you want to be around me. That's the thing. I like it when people genuinely want to be around me. I don't chase people.
Yeah. The big thing is I wasn't allowed to hang around you. So now that I am, I feel like I'm sticking it to some people.
Oh, good. Yeah, fuck those haters who say you're not allowed to be around me.
I know.
I don't think they're haters. I think they honestly were concerned about the effect I might have on you.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, this guy. Hi.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my Bluetooth headphones connected.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Ooh, Gwen,
I genuinely like this person.
You'd be a cart narc like me. That'd be awesome. You could do that for a job too. You know that? You'd be a cart narc like I was. Remember in that video?
Oh yeah. Hashtag cart narc.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a covert
I could post
narcissist?
YouTube shorts. Cart narc.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that's what I do. It's easy.
Wow.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes.
Yeah. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Hi.
Congratulations, Gwen.
Oh,
Very happy that you're
Thank you
on
for
the live
showing
stream
up.
today. Yeah. This is awesome.
I appreciate you being here. It's only awesome because you're here.
Yes.
Well, it's not a live stream unless you're here. I mean, Richard's is great, and so is yours, Jason. But
thank you.
I'm sorry, this is the best.
Well, yeah, but
Thank you so much.
well, I'm not lucky enough to be graced by Gwen every live stream. be awesome.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Can I have a
I
question?
know. I gotta come to more of your live streams.
You're always welcome.
I need to. I know I do.
May I ask
You're
a
always-
question?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
It's for your guest in the lower left. Is that Anthony or is that Tone?
Yeah, it's Anthony.
Yes.
This is me. This
Okay.
is Anthony.
Hey,
Listen, Anthony.
hi.
Hey,
Okay, do
Dexter.
you remember
Hi.
when?
And
Do you remember
Jason.
when you
Good to see
asked
you.
me if I knew who Gwen Dimitriuk was?
I don't know how many times. Maybe. I don't know.
It was a long time.
Might have.
It was a long time ago. Okay, well, I never had heard the name before. You asked me. You said, "Do you know who Gwen Dimitriuk is?" And I'm like, "No, who the
You
hell's that?"
stop saying my full government name, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yes,
shouldn't
yes,
say
yes.
that on there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was doxing you. Anyway, Anthony, you seem surprised that I hadn't heard of her. No, I really hadn't.
Hi, Gwen. Mr. Bill.
And now here we are. Isn't that cool?
Now
Yeah,
here we are, all hanging out together
Yes, and Mr. Bill, too.
with whatever that thing is.
That's Mr. Bill from Saturday Night Live. Oh, no, Gwen.
Hey, Gwen, I got a quick question. Real fast.
Being silly.
I don't know what you
Come
plan
again?
on doing. Can you keep the live stream up for a little bit? Because I came on like about at the 2 hour mark, so I want to try to like listen and go.
Oh, I was just gonna leave it up.
Okay.
Cool.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, it's your live stream. I wanted to listen to like what I missed. Like, I think I came in at the
Yeah,
2 hour
no,
mark.
I'm not planning on deleting this.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I don't think we said anything bad.
It's 45 minutes. I can watch all this.
I deleted the one from yesterday, but that was like
Yeah.
less than 5 minutes, and
Yeah,
there wasn't really anything. So, but this one I'll leave up.
Yay.
This one was
I'm
fun.
I'm doing my best to be good.
Voice, Gwen.
Hand to God.
Huh?
I'm assuring Anthony that I'm doing my best to be good.
Oh, good.
I mean, that doesn't mean much, but still.
I think you're okay, Jackson. You're doing all right.
Thank you. Be tough but fair.
Anthony, I'm glad you came up. I'm glad you were
Yes,
able to make it.
I am very glad. I wanted to come up. I was just trying to figure when a good time to come up because I didn't want you guys were talking about whatever at the moment what you guys are talking. I didn't want to just like come up and like
Yeah.
fall off anything, but I'm glad I came up and I'll be up until you decide to sign off for tonight.
It's sketchy.
Yeah,
It's sketchy.
I think I'm gonna go live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So there'll be plenty of opportunities to talk to me.
You said Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, so the next time
Yeah.
it's today's Tuesday, so okay, so I'm gonna go live tomorrow probably. I have it scheduled for Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. It's scheduled. I actually had it scheduled for that link. I had it scheduled originally for like Sunday or something, but I just couldn't go live, so I rescheduled it for Friday. If you go on the live stream link tab thing on the whatever, it's scheduled for Friday, but I'm gonna I'll reschedule it for tomorrow and go live tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be a good time, so I'll be live tomorrow night.
That's cool.
And as a
All
show
right,
of
well,
good
I'll be
faith,
sure to be there.
I'm going to not publish my next 2.5 hours of content until some more time has passed.
Oh no, how much time do we have to wait?
You're not waiting all. I don't know. Did you listen today? When was the last time you listened to my content?
Admittedly, like a few weeks ago. I've been caught up in Chantal verse.
He just did a live stream today. I saw he did a live stream today.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
There's no rush to listen.
Yeah, I was talking to this like fat
I am
Canadian
not
instead.
must listen to radio.
Sorry.
I don't. Yeah. Anyway.
I had to talk to this fat woman instead. I'm sorry.
Who's that?
Chantal.
That's all. I don't know who that is.
Well,
It's like this other
I have to respect
YouTube
my
like
family and keep myself out of
universe
prison, so
of
that's
like
why.
weird fat women.
Oh, really? Like Foodie Beauty and stuff like that.
That's Foodie Beauty. Yeah, Foodie Beauty.
That's
That's
Foodie Beauty. That
Chantal.
is Foodie Beauty. Oh,
Yeah, she was live today, and that's who I was chatting with. That's why I'm sorry, Jackstar. I had to talk to
Oh.
this fat Canadian instead.
Bad, good idea. Bad,
No,
good
she
Don't be
knows my
sorry.
screen
No,
name.
it's fine.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm like there a lot. Like she knows. She's like, "Hi, Ruins and Coolness." She says it
Yeah,
like a lot.
What was that? I had a question.
You're-
What was that from? I saw that avatar you had, Ruins of Coolness. What movie was that from? I'm trying to think.
Oh, it's not from a movie.
Oh, it looked like it was the way you said that. It looked just like it was from like some movie. I wonder why I couldn't remember.
No. The image, my avatar is AI generated,
Oh, okay. I got
and the screen name Ruins of Coolness is something I came up with when I was 7, and I've
Okay.
never come up with anything cooler since then.
Well, I mean, I just saw it like maybe it was some sci-fi I didn't think of. I was racking my brain.
No, I've made sure over and over again to make sure that it has never been anything else other than my screen name.
Okay.
It is completely original to me.
Cool.
And it has been completely original since like my entire life because I keep tabs to make sure that nobody like steals it.
Yeah.
But no, it's like me.
Was that your Belgate handle, Glenn?
Huh?
Was that your was that your handle? And well, you were in Belgrade, right?
I wasn't. You missed the first half of the stream, so you missed me talking about it. So you'll hear it later. But to summarize, I was a lurker on Belgab. I was too young when I had discovered it still, and I really wasn't clever. I wasn't up to speed in forum culture at the time, so I was a lurker. And I didn't really come out of my shell. To interact because it was too advanced, like it was too witty, everyone was older. I was way too intimidated. And I didn't come out of my shell and start interacting until Art Bell put his final show up on the TuneIn app, and I was active in that chat room, and that's also like so that is how I got involved. So I really can't claim Belgab.
Yeah.
But I mentioned in it because of my influence on the tail end of Art Bell's career.
Oh, I see. Well, I know I got
As
drugged
minimal as it was.
Well, I know Howie drugged me into it with the whole George Senda feud thing that he made up. And then George bought the whole thing. It was crazy. Remember we were talking about that, Gwen?
Yeah, I'm really upset about Howie not being with us any longer.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I know.
I never got to
I
meet him.
thought he was a cool guy. I knew we became really good friends too.
I don't doubt it.
Did you know he sent me a case of pop and stuff pop, right? And the glass bottles and stuff. And then he said when he put a dildo in there, so he said I was supposed to pull it out. He said I pulled it out wrong or something. He put a damn dildo in there, messing with me though. So I can't show this on the live stream.
That's funny. What a jerk.
I know.
No.
What a big meanie.
Yeah, big meanie.
By all accounts, Howie was a prince of a man, and I'm sad I didn't get to hang out with him.
Oh, Howie was cool. We used to talk on the phone all the time. I would help him sell stuff. He would send me a bunch of like magnets and stuff from like The Shining and video game magnets. And he was saying like, yeah, he helped me help promote his Amazon page where he was selling stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. He was a good guy.
I didn't know he had an Amazon page.
Yeah, he was selling like magnets and all this other stuff. I mean, he sent me like a whole bunch from like Walking Dead, Friday the 13th. The Shining, and then like all these video games things like Marble Madness. And then I didn't know that he sent me some for. I remember playing Tapper, right? I didn't know they changed to root beer Tapper because parents were pissed off because they had like a real beer tap on it. You know what I mean? They had to change.
I remember that.
About that. Yeah, I love that game. I remember getting the Atari thing, and that was like $40. And then my dad was pissed off. He saw a whole bunch of party games like $5 in a big bill. I spent $40 for these goddamn games, and they were like $5 after that. You know, $3 to $5. They became real cheap. It was crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that Howie lives on happily.
Oh, Howie's a good guy.
I think he does.
He was a
You got any news on James Ortiz?
No, he passed.
That's so weird.
Yeah, he passed away. So I know.
Yeah. He's doing great.
I was just thinking of him, and you said that.
I fucking love that guy.
Sorry.
He is so awesome.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, right on.
I know. I mean, I didn't know Angela Critters reached out to me and said, like, "Have you heard from James Ortiz recently?" And I said, "No." And then she sent me this obituary and said, "Oh shit, that's him." So I mean, I was sad, so I did a video about it. You know,
He's come back from the grave as the headless horseman part. Not really. But anyway, no,
I was
he and I are
just
friends
thinking
now.
of James Ortiz when Jack Star said that. I literally had his name in my head, and Jack Star had mentioned just mentioned him right now. Literally, like seamlessly. That's weird. That's very weird. Very.
I know him for years.
That's so cool when that happens.
Yeah, he was from the MRE.
He loves
community.
us, and he's really happy that I'm not the fucking creepy rapey guy.
Yeah.
I mean, most people are happy that I'm not that guy, since it would be sad if I were. But I didn't know that was a problem. I didn't know that people had that difficulty. And then certain people, it was their job to find out which is which, right?
Yeah. Which is which?
Well, yeah, it's a serious job. And then the way they do it without telling people, I didn't anticipate that part, but I could see why.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The one thing that gets me is that I don't think that she would have read all those really mean things about herself and like wrote those out. I don't think she wrote it. But I don't think it's real. Like, I don't think that Salah has a new mistress.
Who is Chantal?
Yeah, this is Chantal. Because Chantal was reading out this new letter that she got from her mistress, like from Salah's new mistress, or someone claiming to be Salah's new mistress. So her husband is apparently having an affair. And she read the letter out loud, and it's really dumb. And the big question is, do people think it's real? Do people think that, I mean, do I think that Salah has women behind Chantal's back? Yeah, absolutely. And I think that Chantal knows it. And in that regard, it could have been written by a real person, yeah.
I declined to use my paladin vision to help.
I guess it's a question. I don't think that it was really written by a real mistress, because I don't think a real mistress would have written that.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody's allowed to be real. Nobody. They all have to hide.
I mean, like, then again, okay, no, but really, Salah's really fucking weird and really dumb. Salah's a really weird man with really weird fetishes and is really dumb and has a really bad laugh and like uneducated, no job, no money, nothing. And he's living off of a romance scammed fat Canadian with a meager YouTube paycheck that is fueled by hate viewers and me occasionally, because I don't hate her, but I do watch.
Is he addicted to a drug that no longer exists?
Okay, anybody that is attracted to a man like Salah must not have a lot going for them. So actually, if Salah is sleeping with if there is another woman, that woman has got to be pretty fucking stupid, pretty dense. The dense one. And I see a very dense person writing the letter that Chantal read out. So actually, if Salah has a mistress, someone as dense as who would be responsible for that letter is actually a good candidate to be that person. So no, actually, maybe I do believe that the letter is real because
have you ever read Flowers for Algernon?
Really fucking bad, just down bad to be the other woman of Chantal Thoreau, the other woman of the Salah. This man has a fetish for pooing on Christian women.
Ew. Whoa.
And then he wants
legit,
it in reciprocal.
Wow.
Whoa. You say pooping?
Yes. He has toilet fetishes.
Oh, that's too bad.
In addition to being really dumb and really poor and no jobs and no like anything.
Yeah. Wow. That sucks.
I bet you're
There's a chemical that knocks that right out.
He had a botched circumcision.
Oh.
And it's not very big because I've seen it. And it's not it's well, I'll say this, it is certainly unable to have relations with the woman that he is currently with, because the woman that he is currently with requires some length. He does not have some length.
That sucks. That really does suck. That's hell.
The one thing about those toilet fetishes, I bet you leaves them feeling flushed.
That's cool. That's cool. I take no pleasure in this kind of thing. People might think that I arranged all that, but no, I had no idea the punishments that the divine can hand down. And then my heart goes out to all of you. Sucks.
Yeah, no, the divine handed down some real fucking punishments on these people. But Chantal also isn't a very good person, so it's also a lot of self-inflicted.
Oh yeah.
She self-inflicted, married this weird man with like a mangled penis and toilet fetishes who regularly sleeps with other women who are so down bad that they would be with this person.
Oh, that's bad.
Right. Did he have that going on before, though? Was he okay, and then the drugs ran out, and then all of a sudden he turned into a golem, or what?
No, it's not. He's not even addicted to drugs. You can't even blame this on drugs. No, he's just like this.
He's addicted to pooping.
Well, it's not. Okay, so these people get initiated into certain groups, and the way the initiation works is it makes the person behave differently than they think they would otherwise, and they think that that's normal. And then the reason why this is done to people is they need to be under control if the people who are in charge want people to stop, but they don't want to have to explain it to them or negotiate with them.
Who are you suggesting is in this group?
Which group?
Which person?
Okay, so everybody who ever logged into belgab.com who hasn't been
Chantal
victimized.
isn't part of Belgab. Chantal's like a fat person that's all her own.
Doesn't matter. Everybody who hangs out with that group is on a list of people who are known cyberbullies. Right? And people were assuming that I was part of that group, or that I wanted to break into it, or that I was there to watch people get tortured. But no. I didn't realize that they were that brazen. So now that I know that there's this huge group of cyberbullies, all of whom really, really hate me now, now I understand why people were so concerned about various things. And I can see why law enforcement was unable to do anything about it for a long time. because these kinds of social maelstroms, they're very hard to control. And then the highly specialized spin doctors and monarch controllers who used to have access to very highly specialized mind control drugs, most of them don't work in that field anymore. They don't know how to make those drugs anymore, and the divine is fairly annoyed with all this bullshit, because essentially mind control is the usurpation of human will, and humans are supposed to have free will. We're not supposed to be slaves to a goddamn company directive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, others have disagreed, and until recent times, there was basically a stranglehold grip on the entire American surveillance establishment. Now it's different.
I mean, you.
How is it different?
I changed it.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't like what they were doing.
Wait, you did?
I'm a sorcerer.
Really?
I have significant areas of influence, and when I found out what was going on, I made it happen less. How I did that is kind of complicated to explain.
Hey, Miller, was that you earlier in my stream? Because I didn't think it was you, because you were just quiet. Was that the real you?
The real him is pretty shy.
Oh, yeah, is this the real him now? Yeah, good call, Jack.
You can come up, man. It's fine. I mean, I don't know if you were allowed, but Miller's kind of
I think
intimidating.
you're allowed. Although I'm only going to be on for 3 more minutes.
If it's a secret sealed court order, you wouldn't know.
Miller, I'm only going to be on for 3 more minutes. You should come up.
Oh my God, you are cruel.
Come on up with all of us. All your friends. Me, Jackstar, Jason, Anthony, come on up.
It's hard for him.
Oh, wonderful. He's doing a review meme on my first show. I'm flattered. It wouldn't be my life if you weren't. Thank you. Thank you. It's all right in the world. Oh my God.
Yeah, it really is. I didn't know you were going to do this, and here I am.
I'm glad you're here. Oh my God, I'm glad everyone's here.
Me too.
Miller, we have to visit each other. I want to meet you in Vegas.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
I want to meet you in Vegas.
Wow.
Do
I don't know what to
it.
say. Wow. Miller, I'm not getting in your way. You know. YOLO.
Well, you wouldn't get in our way anyway.
Well, okay, so it used to be that I wasn't allowed to be on panel, and then everybody else would get on panel and then silently mock me. Now that seems to have changed.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't allow that. I specifically asked for you to be on my... I asked for you first before anybody else, actually.
I had
You were
no
literally
idea.
my literal first request to be on panel.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I could be your Charles Nelson Riley to your what was that? What was Brett? What was your last name? Remember on Match
You can't
Game?
say my last name. Stop doxing everybody.
No, not yours. The woman on the show.
Anybody's.
Oh God.
The only one we can say Art Bell and Heather Wade, because they're that's not even a dox anymore. But
Oh, I'm sure they're thrilled to hear that. Yeah.
come on, Miller. I only have a minute.
Miller.
Come on.
Miller may not be allowed. He might be legally enjoined. I don't know what his deal is, but
Kathy, my baby.
that kind of thing happens.
You can make a meme, but you can't talk to me. You're so mean to me. God.
Wow.
Weirdo.
Gwen, you are very cruel, but I like that about you.
I'm not cruel.
No, she's.
I'm a good girl.
I know she's awesome. Gwen's amazing.
Yeah.
I think she's amazing.
Yeah, it's probably why I wasn't allowed to know she existed for so many years.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, I've been around.
Well, no, I really didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, you and I would have been encouraged to not ever meet. For sure.
Well, now we
It's only
can
recently
meet.
Yeah,
They
I'm glad for
can't
that
hold
because
us back.
no, they can't. They can't. However, they probably won't.
Well, I am gonna cut it here, though, guys.
Okay. Let me know when you want to see me again.
Probably Thursday, but I'll be around. I mean, well, yeah, obviously you can just like message me.
No,
Yeah,
no, I can't
so
message you. You have to
actually
message me.
like all three of you. Actually, and probably everybody in chat. Literally everybody right now listening and here, like
Yay!
literally all knows how to get a hold of me.
Yay!
Right. Rules are different from you, though. I,
I
I
forgot
don't
how
want to.
easily accessible I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
accessible. Very awesome.
I have to
Alright,
be.
thanks for coming over to play with me, you guys. It was a lot
I
of
have to go do penance.
fun.
You're welcome.
It was fun. I'll be going live too tomorrow, so I'll send the link out in
Oh,
advance.
cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, I'll see everybody there tomorrow. I don't know what time. It depends on if I don't know, like, 'cause tomorrow's Wednesday, so depending on if Richard goes
Okay.
on or not, I'll have to work around that. But if he doesn't, I'll be sending the link out regardless to everyone
Oh,
on
cool.
DMs,
Awesome.
on Discord and stuff or whatever.
Awesome.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, 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 Gwen. Bye, Anthony, my baby. Bye, Gwen.